Y'all know what it is. It's good old Toxic Titus Tuesday. You feel me? Got, as you see in the title, we got Kid Chaos pulling up on me at 11. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a good day. Lock that in this morning. Find lock in for that this morning. You know what I'm saying? Pull up, say good morning if you're in the chat. What's good, y'all? Got a lot going on. It's like happening in these battle rap streets this week. We had like a couple weeks off, and now the culture's like fully lit. What's up, Britt? Good morning. How you doing? Yeah, the culture's about to be lit this weekend. Chrome 23, resolutions. Thank you, Britt. Resolutions. We got A Ward and Don Marino's going down this weekend. There's the Shotty Horrors battling this weekend. It's a lot happening this weekend. RB's putting their card down this weekend. It's a lot happening. It's a lot going on. It's so much going on. Gang Head, Lil Brown, what up? Malcolm, what up? It's a super fight line? Nah, it's not a super. It's a super fight, bro. That's crazy. Good to see you, though. Good to see you, though, my boy. Good to see you, my guy. Man, let me get this link tweeted out, man. It's about to be a fun show today, man. We still taking pull-ups today. I'm still planning on taking pull-ups today, y'all. So if y'all want to pull up on the kid, make sure you DM me on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if y'all trying to get up here. Let me tweet this link out. There we go. Trying to watch most of it. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it's so much battles. Some of this battle rap this weekend. I don't know what to do. I legitimately do not know what to do this weekend. It's too much happening. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be a real crazy weekend. Perkins was good. Got you, Line Legacy. He is. We about to have a good one. We about to have a good show. About to have a good show. Perk, my boy. Malcolm, my boy. Hey Tracy, how you doing? Where my anime fans? Y'all rocking with Trey? My anime people at? Y'all know about? Rocking with the Yu Hakusho show. Tata, what's good? Y'all rocking with the Yu Hakusho show. You know what I'm saying? See if I see my people at. That's my favorite one growing up. Chrome better than Super Fight. Why you keep calling it Super? You have to relax, bro. You gotta relax, like you have to. It has to be done. Q, appreciate your Yu Hakusho show is one of my favorite anime, like straight up. I love that show. I watch that show every couple. I've been that show like every year. So it's trash. Why gotta be trash is a strong word. Yusuke Funko Pop, that's fire. No pass look. Thomas Rowan is a goodie. Let's jump into it, man. I don't have a lot of time, you know what I'm saying? We can get Kid Chaos up in a little bit. So yeah. Let's jump into this card, man. We got the final announcements for it. You know what I'm saying? We got Kid Slade and Real Name Brandon. That'll be fun. I'm glad to see some new guys get a shot. I hope they had enough time for this. I do hope they had enough time for this card. We probably won't hit GTX this week just because no pass look, it's a lot going on. It's so much battle rap going on this weekend that we just kind of trying to focus on this weekend right now. You feel me? Slade running Brandon, how y'all feel? Slade 30? Ooh. The 30. See, I would like to pick Kid Slade to win this battle, but the thing is, Slade has been very public about not liking short prep. And this feels like a short prep situation. We saw him for like a few days for the Bad News battle. He wasn't that potent. It does feel like a short prep situation, so I'm not convinced of how good he's going to be with that. I know Sharon and T-Top are basically on 2 weeks because Sharon tweeted the day he got his biggest battle on 2 weeks' notice. So, and now his T-Top battles announced. So, like, if they got 2 weeks' notice, I'm for sure Real Name Brandon and Kid Slade have about the same amount of time, if not less. So I do wonder if Kid Slade can be potent in that time frame. I'm very curious to see if he can be potent in that time frame. But yeah, I'm glad. I agree. I'm glad putting you and 4 guys against each other. I mean, Kid Slade's got people kind of wanted the favorite of this class anyway. Do we have new plans? Do we have new plans? I don't know. We got new plans. I don't know. Sharon 2-1. Sharon and T-Top is an interesting battle. That and Saja was goody. I don't know if I necessarily want it, but I'll watch it. You know, I think I'll watch it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, it can't be bad, right? You know, it'll happen. This card does have a lot of, I guess, energy, right? Like, I guess, you know, I guess I'll watch it. Whoa. Slade is boring. Elaborate. I'm using popcorn on that. That was spicy. I'm using popcorn. Elaborate. Why you think Kid Slade is boring, little bro? The guy T Word, we got the same name. That's fire. So you. Resolution right now in the side, yo. LeBron, why you said Slade is boring? I need to know. It's a very spicy take. It's a very spicy take. The hollow DNF face off. How y'all feel about that? I don't. How I feel about that because I'm not. I wasn't. I don't know. It was just weird to me. It was a really weird face off. Like I don't even understand. I still don't know what they're arguing about at this point. Like I legitimately still have no idea what their issue is with each other. I'm so confused. Perk, relax, bro. It's the weirdest thing. It's super weird, right? That's like, okay, I'm not alone. Like, I don't know what they're mad at each other about. They're gonna go there in battle. I don't know if it's gonna be a personal battle or not a personal battle. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I don't know if I'm excited or not. Like, I just want the battle to happen at this point so we can figure out how it goes. But Hollow's record in grudge matches is it's not good. It's not very good. It's a little lax. A little lax. Did I say that? Math, John. I mean, I think kind of beat John, but it wasn't a good performance from Hollow. I never liked you anyway. This does have I never liked you anyway vibes. They're getting all the stuff off their chest that they never said to each other, but they never liked each other at all. It's really crazy. Oh, whoa, Malcolm. You think Hollow beat Lux? You think Hollow beat Lux? Like in the battle? You had Hollow winning that? Debatable. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. They do the math bar. I'm gonna hit 2 line. Uh, I feel like the more I watch Hollow versus Lux, the clearer it gets for Lux. So I had to stop watching it. Like that was my way to stop seeing it get clearer for Lux was to stop watching that battle. Because hey yo, Lux was on that man helmet. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I don't think Hollow beat Lux. I don't. Yeah, first and third, possibly the second as well. If I feel like it, it just depends on the day. But that's why I stopped watching it because it gets ugly out there, man. It gets real ugly out there. So yeah, so my resolution picks. I'm gonna run through them real quick before we get because we're gonna have to get chaos up, man. We're gonna try and get some people pull up too. Let's see. I guess I got Hollow 2-1. No, I'm gonna take Hollow 2-1. I got easy 30, like a very clear 30. I think Ver's best bar will be related to Sue Surf, and it won't matter because easy will make that irrelevant. I'll take give me Sharon over T-Top because I think T-Top is gonna try to do the white thing but JC already did it so well, that's not gonna hit for me. It's not gonna hit for me at all. And real name Brandon Kid Slade. It's gonna shock y'all. It's gonna shock you, all right? I got real name Brandon. I got real name Brandon. I do. I don't know if Kid Slade can do this with the prep time he's had. I'm not certain he can get off of the prep time he's had. So I got real name Brandon. I know. Don't ever say I'm biased. You can never call me biased because I didn't see this day coming myself. Me too. I didn't see it coming either, y'all. I really didn't see it coming either. Yeah, Britt, I don't know what the plan is with some other things that I heard were supposed to be on this card, but I hope they get booked. Has lower ceiling than Slade, but prep time has right. No pass look exactly. Your thing is your thing. They do hit. I don't think it's a car equivalent. I don't know the exact prep time, but if T-Top and Sharon are battling on 2 weeks' notice, I can't imagine real name Brandon and Slade had more time than T-Top and Sharon did. I can't imagine that's a thing. So this feels like something they got booked after Band Legacy, honestly. Pittsburgh can't Slade 2-1. That's fair. That's fair. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all. Yeah, it's really a prep thing, man. I don't know how potent Slade can be with that amount of time. Brandon has kind of been on Euro cards since Ultimate Madness, so he does have that experience, so over Slade. So I think that can matter. A lot of stumbles. It's possible. They should have Britt. Honestly, they should have battled on Bad Legacy. If I'm being honest, that would have been much better. Let me go to Twitter. Yeah, I feel like that. Let's hit Chrome 23, man. Let's pivot real quick. Hit Chrome 23. Chrome 23 is Sunday. Y'all excited for that? How y'all feeling? Y'all watch that QB and 40 face off? Did y'all catch it? Did you catch it? Cause who buddy? Who buddy? This was me the whole time. Or when you get a I'll beat you the fuck up threat in 3 minutes, this is me. Whole face off, this is me. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself. That was a great face off. That was a fantastic face off. Yo, Remy was trying so hard to keep that under control, and she was trying so hard to keep it cool. Yo, they did pull the LGBW2s. Fergus. They were putting out the LGBW2s in that face off. That was crazy. That was really crazy. Oh, Britt, Lil Brown, this is the movie theater bucket. You know what I'm saying? I'm an AMC A-list person. You know what I'm saying? I'm real. You know what I'm saying? I keep it on me. I keep it on me for sure. But nah, they definitely pulled the gay seats out on each other. That was wild. That face off was wild, bro. I'm glad. I feel like the face offs Remy had were all really nice and cordial. So she needs some good toxicity to really set the card off. You know, toxicity sets the card off just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that definitely set the card off, got us in the right spot. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this battle. Who y'all got though? 48 QB. Harker Flavor says QB 2-1, maybe 3-0. Wow. We did need that face off, Britt. 43-0 perk. Yeah. 40 about to embarrass this girl, 42-1. Yeah, I'm with y'all, man. I feel like because this is battle rap and nostalgia always weighs heavy, I think we're forgetting the fact that before QB took her time off, she was not very potent on her way out in her last couple battles. She had Chain Ashley, wasn't a good battle. She lost to Bonnie. You know, so I feel like we're kind of erasing a lot of that because of the fact it's been time off, but her last performances were not that, bro. They were not that at all. And I think 40 is gonna have, 40 is motivated, you know what I'm saying? I think she's gonna be with it and really bring the smoke. I think 40 is gonna smoke her. Yeah, QB was definitely with the smoke. Yeah, QB was definitely with it, but she did seem lost. Yeah, Lil Brown. Yeah. Bonnie and 40 battled at, what was that called? Closure 2, I think. I think it was a Closure 2, actually, yeah. Or maybe Closure, just first Closure. Yeah, it was first Closure, I think. Yeah. Bonnie beat QB, I think. Yeah, if we see, we know what's happening. If we see shades on 40, we know it's over with, bro. We know it's done. It's like, back it up, wrap the card up. Yoshi Prestavia, who y'all got, man? Talk to me, Yoshi Prestavia. Lil Brown, you know on Team 40. I'm just saying. Yoshi 2-1, Yoshi 2-1, Chris 2-1, Yoshi slight edge, Prestavia battle of the night. Yeah, I'm kind of there. I like Prestavia a lot, but I feel like Yoshi's experience will carry her in this battle. And I think that experience against high level opponents, like Prestavia hasn't battled a single person that can fight back yet. Like she hasn't had a single fight with the person yet. And I feel like jumping into a fight with someone with Yoshi's experience, even though it's not the most experience, it's a dangerous situation. It's a very dangerous situation. So I think I got Yoshi to win this battle. But I think Prestavia will make a good name for itself. I don't think it'll be embarrassing or anything. I Prestavia will do just fine, but I'm definitely edging Yoshi in this battle. Definitely edging Yoshi in this battle. Yoshi did beat Tori. Sorry, getting everything situated. Miss Hustle Couture. Yoshi got better crowd control. Prestavia's better rapper. She did battle Lady Caution, but she did battle Lady. She did kind of clear Lady Caution too. Yeah, I think Yoshi's gonna get a clear round for sure. Couture 2-1, Couture for me. Yeah, I'm excited for this battle because Hustle's legitimately seems She has a worry in this battle, and I think when you have a level of fear for your opponent, healthy fear, I think that's good. I think that's how we get some of the best material from people when they're a little afraid. So I do really want to see what I'm very interested in that battle and think Hustle's gonna have some high level material for caution. I mean Couture. I definitely see that coming. So I think it'll be a fun battle though. I'm glad to see Couture back, man. I think Couture will be fine as always. I think it'll be a very good battle though. It's gonna be a very good battle. Hustle can't lose in front of Remy. Hey yo, Remy seems like type of friend that if Hustle starts losing, she gonna be there laughing at her in the middle of the battle, like on stage. Like Remy definitely seems like that friend. Like y'all remember John's face when Loso was killing Briz? I can see Remy having that face while Hustle's up there getting smoked. I definitely could see that happening. Like I really could see Remy out there just laughing if Couture starts wilding on Hustle. Absolutely could. There's one more battle. What battle am I missing? What battle am I missing? I'm missing a battle. It's 3 out of 4. Which battle am I missing? Y'all help me out. I only had 3 battles. Casey unofficial. That's right. That's right. Did they do a face off? Or is it just not dropped yet? I guess that hadn't dropped yet, I don't think. Okay. Casey 2-1. Casey 2-1. Yeah, man, Q, that's a fact. There's no buzz around that battle. It feels like both their stocks are really down. And Casey's stock shouldn't be down as far as it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Casey's stock should not be down as far as it is. I know y'all think she like got smoked by Vixen and everything, but come on, like Casey's been competitive, bro. She was good against Vixen and 40. Like it's gonna be a sister salt, yeah. If O was back, it will be a crazy battle. I think if O is back to 100%, like she really cares. I think O might clear Casey. Like I think she can clear Casey. I'll say that much. She can absolutely clear Casey. Will she? I don't know. That's fam. I don't know if she want to do a fam like that. But yeah, O did get fatigued, man. And O is an interesting one to me. I do want to see her get back to it because I am still bothered by the fact that she wasn't motivated for 100K. That I'm sorry, that really bothers me. Kardashian on Penner violence. That's a fat line, Legacy. It should be fun though. I think they both did a very safe thing battling each other because it's not gonna be personal. It's gonna be go up there. Let's just go up there, rap, have fun, have a good time. I don't think there's any motivation for either one to kill the other one. They just want to go up there and put it down, put on a great show. And I think that's good. I think that's good and safe for both of them to kind of get their stock back in a decent place. You know what I'm saying? Like what the Goonies would do. I think the main event is 40 and QB Legacy. I think that's the main event. Jasmine Swords battle needs to happen. And I like that this is a 4 battle card, honestly. I know there's a 5th battle that we all would have wanted to see on it, but y'all got to let that battle go. That battle's not happening ever. I do love the fact that it's a 4 battle card. I think that's cool, man. Like we don't need 7 battles every card, bro. 4 battles we can get in, watch the battles, have everything run smooth, especially for the first event. Don't do too much. She's already doing a lot with this being a mega card. You're streaming with a platform we've never seen stream battle rap before. Chrome 20, the event is Sunday. Flyboy Wave. It's streaming on Hot 96. CC, what's goody? It's streaming on Hot 97's channel, I think. So I don't know if it's on their YouTube or on the website, but I feel like being on a new platform, opening up a new platform, and having a I haven't even slandered Danny yet, CC. Not yet. I'm waiting for Chaos to pull up. Then I'll start slandering him. But yeah, it's streaming on Triller. Ew. Gross. That's all I can say. Oh, my bad. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Yosh for Savvy is the most anticipated. That is kind of true. I forgot they the ops, CC. My bad. But yeah, it's gonna be on Triller. Triller's gross. I'm not interested. I'm not gonna watch Triller. But yeah, hopefully the stream is smooth. Hopefully the event runs smooth. Hope it's a good time. I'm very excited. Lil Slap and Smoke. Yo, Lil Slap got Danny before Danny battling Lil Slap before he battling Av is crazy. I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all man out here battling Lil Slap more by the Av. That's wild. That's y'all man's though. That's y'all, man. It's y'all, boy. I'm just saying. Ain't no more adults for Danny. Nah, Danny done ran out of adult battles. He got a battle with the preteens. That's crazy. That's really crazy. And he said, how about a little slap for hip hop is real? Shout out to hip hop is real. That should be a fun event. I like what they're doing. I support it. I hope it goes well, man. That should be fun for real. We got the RBE stream this weekend too. I don't know if y'all saw that. Straight to it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know if the battle's gonna be dope, but I like the attempt at innovation RBE is doing. We just filming battles, doing post-battle face-offs, and then getting to the just streaming the card live on Saturday. That's Skylar. I hope it happens. I hope it happens. Piccolo was goody. Yo, ARP did 30 Jack, and it's that word. That's crazy. Yo, Rob Jack ran off with the G4. Yo. Yeah, J Mills and Big K is interesting. Will and Reed, that should be fire. Reed in a small room, you know what I'm saying? That should be dope. I'm excited to see that. I like what they're doing over there, though, man. I am interested to see how this turns out. I like the idea that they're pulling off. So shout out to RB. Right, another RB Trez battle is definitely necessary. Trez and J, I love you give me a Trez battle, I'm excited, bro. I don't care. Give me a Trez battle, I'm here for it. It will not plan. Yeah, I'm excited to see how that battle looks. Will and Reed is a fire battle, especially in a small room setting. That's a very fire battle in a small room setting. I like that I don't have to build up hype for this card. It can just be done. I didn't have to do prediction. I have to think about it. I get to think about it as it's about to happen. Like it's already happened. I get to think about it now. I like that. I like that kind of setup. Kazadi, my boy, what's goody? Trez murdered in the battle 4 times. Yo, Trez been around the block, bro. I feel like Trez battled most everybody. It's very few names I hear Trez. I'm like, dang, he ain't battled him yet. Like, especially on that team. Like, they ain't battled for real. That's crazy. It really does go like that for me. Repack Ill Will up. Ooh. That would be interesting. Did that happen? I ain't 80 right. All right, salute Piccolo. Salute, bro. That's very interesting. Yeah, Geechee and Nitty. Yeah, I'm with you, go. I definitely gotta see it happen because I definitely gotta see it happen. Right, Britt. I'd be happy anytime I see a Trez battle. I'm here for it. If Reed Pack, I'm done watching battle. I mean, why you acting shot? Reed pack Nitty up. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? Reed done packed a few of y'all favorites up, bro. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the first one to get packed up by Reed. By Philly. Philly in the building. Up. The guest is here. Get Chaos in the building, man. Let me add the king. Setting up now. Should be getting in a minute. He did back Nitty up. There he is. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? We can hear you. All right, hold on. Get the volume set up. Yeah, I don't hear you. Hold on. We see you, don't hear you yet. Say something. I still don't hear you. I still can't hear you. Yeah, we can't hear you. It might be in your settings. You got Bluetooth connected? Oh, it's gonna work. Yeah, I can hear you. Hold on. Technically, here we go. That's what it was. Connect the audio. You hear me now? They still can't hear you. Hold on, let me get it together. It's a fact. We interrupt this broadcast. Here we go. Oh, is it showing up? Oh. I can hear you. Leave and come back. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. I don't hear nothing. Y'all don't hear him, do y'all? Yeah. Yeah. Leave and come back. Yeah, he about to leave and try to come back. Audio is 2-1 them. Yo, because this is Twerk versus real. Yo, this is Twerk versus real name is hilarious. That's wild. Sick versus Danny. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Why I get mad at Perks and Sick versus Dan? I thought we was just naming chokes. Why y'all get mad at my boy? You know what I'm saying? The audio was just tired. That is hilarious. No, the audio was just tired. It's wild. Let's see. All right, we want to try this again. Oh, here we go. Connecting the audio. There you go.
All right, there we go.
Yes, sir.
There we go. I don't know what that was. Actually, it's a question they didn't ask me the first time that they just asked me now, and I think that's what it was.
Oh, we didn't ask you about the audio?
Yeah, I don't remember that question popping up the first time. Like, and I done used Zoom before, like, so I don't know why the fuck this shit was just acting like that.
Right. Hey, well.
But anyway.
Yeah. Got to welcome Kid Chaos to the program. Mr. Penn Normans, Mr. 2-time All-URL round list.
Oh, I did? I made it before. I didn't even know that. What I made?
You made it with the stick battle. You stick around for
the
six.
Default shit.
Yeah, default made it. Yeah.
That was without a doubt an all-URL round.
Yeah,
that was
you already know.
All-time URL round. What is they talking about? But anyway, what's up with you?
Not much, man. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm good, man. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Appreciate you coming on the show, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I apologize. I have my camera, my computer, my setup and shit.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I ain't tripping. Yeah, I ain't tripping. Your setup's going well, man. But yeah, man, it's nice to have you on the show, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a long-time chaos defender on this program. You know what I'm saying? Like a fake lawyer. Yeah, man. Good to have you up here, man. I'm gonna get into it, man. So you had the B-Dot battle, you know what I'm saying, a few weeks ago. Great one-rounder. Good showing. Just a good way you start the year off for sure.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm curious, man. And watching that battle, I thought about that and the Chiller battle, right? Like, it seems like it takes the crowd a minute to adjust to your style.
Yeah,
like to really consider what you're doing. Like, yeah, does that like make you feel like you need to change anything, or does it discourage you in any way?
Man, it's a tightrope, right? And I'm gonna explain to you why. Because sometimes you have you don't know if something is like destiny or purpose, or if it's your own hubris and ego, right? And I say this in like, I feel like what I'm doing is truly something unique, and it might be ahead of its time. But do I sacrifice what I think that is to, you know what I'm saying, that later gratification?
Right.
Or to get what I want now? Not necessarily what I want, but to get what I think a lot of people who are personal fans of mine would like to see me do now. You feel what I'm saying? To get everybody else to kind of see what they see. Basically, that's what it seems like I'm getting from a lot of people that really fuck with me. Like, bro, just try it this way, or try doing things. And it's like, I was explaining this on the B-Dot and EK show. I don't know if I can. I honestly don't know if I can, man. Like, it's like, because it's not like, can I write it, right? It's like, will I deliver it the same, knowing I don't like it? You know what I'm saying? Will I deliver it the same, knowing to me this isn't fire?
Yeah. If you don't believe in it, how can you sell it?
Yeah, right. Yeah. So it's like, I know don't get me wrong, I know there's a balance. I know there's a balance. There's a balance. And I've reached it before where the crowd really, really liked it, and I really, really liked it. Right? There has been those times there's been that perfect balance, but and a lot of it deals with crowd, man. And a lot of people don't want to admit that. A lot of people don't want to admit that, but a lot of it has to do with the crowd you're around at that time. A lot of these times I'm going to these guys' homes where they are the crowd favorites to like, And what do you expect? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
they don't know me. I have no crew. Like, as you got to think about it. And people don't understand this in battle rap as well, as far as like all of the nuance that goes into, again, battles and reactions and things like that. You gotta understand, when you walk into a room as just Kid Chaos, right? Then you walk in with B Dot, and then there's Nitty, and then there's Danny, and then there's everybody walks in behind you. You feel what I'm saying? Stands behind you.
Right.
And then as you're rapping, you got Surf in front of you, telling them, yo, chill, bro. Chill, yo, come. And so all the crowd is looking like, yo, B Dot is really going. And I haven't even said a word yet. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even said a word yet. So then from there, once you start rapping, everybody's looking like, you better be amazing.
Right.
Or we ain't gonna like none of this shit. You better be the best. And so then you come out and you're amazing, and it's still just like, oh, okay, that was cool. It's like,
yeah, and
you gotta understand.
There's some conscious aspect to like to people as fans, including myself. You know, I'm media, but like still a fan. And then they like to see the battlers' reactions to thing and see what they think about it first. For it's like, okay, maybe that was, you know what I'm saying? That's a subconscious reaction. A lot of people won't say that they see, but it definitely happens. You can tell in those rooms, it's like, is it okay? Is it okay to like that? Should I like it? Can I?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and especially, so think about just standing next to somebody who's literally telling people before the battle, yo, I don't think he that good. I don't think he ready. Da, 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 da. So as you're rapping, they're literally, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm hearing this shit. Right. I'm hearing shit like this as I'm rapping. I'm only like 4 or 8 bars into it. I don't know. And it's like,
yeah,
you try, it's like you're like, but it's like you're so popular that I can tell the people around you kind of like, yeah, I kind of like want to agree with you. All right.
Right,
yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah,
it's
sure.
so weird how battle rap is. That's why I laugh a lot of shit. That's why I did that one time. I laughed. I turned around like, y'all can sleep all y'all want, bro. I'm wilding. Like, it was just like, because it's obvious what y'all are doing to an extent. Like, it's obvious to an extent, because some of them bars, you can't even say were complex or anything. It was just simply, I was waiting on somebody else to really react before I could, because you heard 1 or 2 or 3 people, oh my God, oh, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it wouldn't be that overwhelming applause because that 1 or 2 particular people didn't decide to go with it themselves. And people act like that's not a real thing in battle rap. Go in the rooms and tell me it's not a real thing.
It definitely is like
a real thing. You've never been to an event, you can't talk about it, bro. That shit really goes like that.
And the term gas has gotten such a negative word that people just react so negatively to it when it happens. But it's a real thing. It's not saying it's not deserved all the time. Like, I mean, home field advantage is the real thing. It's like, it's okay to an extent, but like, you gotta be able to differentiate yourself when somebody's being fired and not being slept on at the same time.
Yeah. And see, this
your beat down material was crazy. I'm like, yo, he's going crazy, and they are saying nothing.
Yeah. In fact,
until you got about halfway through it. Yeah.
This is the thing with B-Dot. And this is why it's such an interesting thing with B-Dot, because B-Dot was really fired up. So you can't really necessarily say he was being gassed, because he was fired. A lot of his crowd reaction was warranted. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, people like to twist what you're saying. So I want to make sure that's clear. I'm not saying
for sure.
B-Dot was gassed or didn't deserve his applause or nothing like that.
Right,
it's just on the
you
flip
deserve
side.
More.
Exactly. Like, I deserve more than I got. Just that's to me, it's like plain as day. Like, to me.
Yeah.
But again, and this is what I ask people. Because I've talked to people, nobody's ever tried to really debate me that I've lost that battle. Everybody, even if they think I lost, they think it's close. So they don't try to debate me. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I've ever had a debate about this battle. But I've discussed it with a couple people. I'm like, that battle goes down in Columbia, South Carolina. Same exact, we rewrap it the same exact way, but it goes down. Does that battle look the same? Absolutely nah, because you're going to be at your house.
Right.
So where was I? You feel what I'm saying? So where was I just now? What are you talking about? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So then I feel like that's the best indication of, okay, bar for bar, material wise, all this other stuff they tried to make it seem like was the issue was not the issue. Right. Especially not as much as, well, we got it. Nobody, it's like, it's so crazy how nobody mentioned everybody, these smart guys, you know, Eclipse and Black and Surf, everybody doing their interviews. It's not disrespectful, but I'm just saying, like, these guys who really know the sport, and nobody even at least mentioned that. Like, well, you know, this is B-Dot's, you know, kind of backyard, and Chaos literally knows no one here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that may play a small factor, even if it's just a 0.5%. Like, that should have been mentioned, but it's like, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that. And I think most people, like I said, most people, especially in the chat, all saying the battle was debatable anyway. They weren't really swayed by that. And that's the best you can get. Like a 1 round, I always say 1 round is your best bet in 1 round is have a debatable or forgettable battle. Because the only other
Yeah,
option
but
already
this,
died.
but the thing that frustrates me, bro,
Hmm?
and it just fucking like it just be the way they speak about. You feel what I'm saying? It'd be so fine with okay, it's debatable, it's closed. I can't call one. I'm not gonna debate you. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, listen,
Yeah.
I understand it's a preference thing, and people don't understand my gripe be the way they speak about me. It'd be
I
like,
understand
what are
that.
you talking about, bro? It'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah, he got, Kid Chaos is beat out a year and a half ago. What? What are you
I did.
talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah. I didn't get that.
What do you mean by that? What does that mean? Because then they'll say all these things. This is where it's so odd to me. It's so hilarious, right? They always say these things about what I'm not doing right, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all these things I need to work on, all these other battlers that are better because of the things that I don't do, right? But every single card, there's a lot of those guys who fall into that category, and I outshot them. Give
Right.
me one card from band I just did back to my fucking PGs.
Right.
Where it wasn't some of them dudes on the card, and I ain't make them look like they was amateurs. If you compared my performance to theirs, so you feel what I'm saying.
Right.
So on any
Yeah, and that's
given
the
night, I'm
right.
better than the best, but I'm the one
Yeah.
after every battle who needs so much to work on.
It is a weird balance. It is a weird balance. It's weird, and I feel like because you got the best. You and Chess, to me, got the best of everyone y'all battled last year. Both of y'all kind of had the same thing. Y'all got the best of everyone y'all battled last year.
Great
You
point.
got the best Chill last year. I think you got the best Jay last year. You got the best Chess. I think you got one of the Chess. I mean, Chess was like 4-4 last year.
Yeah, I think
every Chess was crazy.
Second best Chess. I think
second
I got
best
the
Chess.
second
Yeah,
best.
the easy Chess.
The easy Chess.
That was different. That was different.
You
know what I'm saying? You got one of the I don't know which Danny people say is the best. I think you probably got Randall one of the better ones.
Yeah, one of them definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel
same
like
thing for Holmesy. Same thing for
Holmesy.
You know what I'm saying? I can't really count the 2 too. But yeah.
Right.
I do feel like I got, one of the best performances of my performance. I always do.
Right. And I do wonder, one thing I want to ask, like with all the wars you've been in, especially last year, right? All the names you battled and the great battles that you had, the consensus, like people will say you won. Like I feel like you won more of those battles than people seem to have you winning, according to like the app numbers and stuff like that. But does that bother you that the app seems to have you losing these battles by a wide margin?
Yes, of course it does. But it was also gotten to a point where I understand where it comes from. I understand I can only do what I can do. Get out here in these interviews, get the branding right, you know what I'm saying? Like do more of the merch, do my shows, try to build more of a character to gain more popularity so I can fight the uphill climb I always have when it comes to popularity. Because there's so many things, again, I have a lot of little things, and I can't remember who I was talking to. Might have been friends. It was somebody who was like, you have one of the most unfortunate timing and just things like of anybody. It's like just the way things happen for you, always kind of, and it's like, it might be just one thing here and there, but when you add it all up, it'd be like, all that adds up to all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fact I'm the only one without a YouTube drop. You know what I'm saying? I mention that every now and then, and people, I think some people understand it now, but it's like, that really, really helps a lot. If you have touched YouTube.
Six first PGs on YouTube.
Yeah, his first PG versus Fade.
And
then he also has big name battles outside of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah,
I come from South Carolina. I didn't have a lot of big name battles and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just so happened to get Saw, and I just so happened to make the right connections with people where it was like, yo, I can battle, kind of just got dudes on my level, show off my skill, and hopefully get a PG. Hold on a second, man.
Yeah.
I'm from here. I'm doing an interview, my man. Nah, man. Nah, you good, bro. Go ahead. What you saying?
Good. But yeah, I feel like I do see that. And I'm glad you said that. I do like to hear you say it don't matter. Because a lot of guys, they'll be like, oh, I don't care about the app numbers. Like, I respect that you said that it does matter to you. Like,
yeah, of course.
But it's also like,
I'm a competitor. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a competitor. I do. Luckily, I'm the type of person. My confidence pisses people off. I've noticed that. I've noticed ever since I was like in elementary school. My mom's told me it's not like to keep it all the way real. Like elementary school, middle school, my mom, my father, I'm like, the way you carry yourself is gonna bother people. Because I don't let shit shake me, right? And I think it upsets people that things don't bother me, they think should bother me. If that makes any sense. You feel what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I'd be like, bro, I just don't. give, you know what I'm saying? But as a competitor, yeah, to a certain degree, I want the people to feel the way I feel. But I have such the confidence in myself coupled with my ability to be objective. I'm not so caught up in myself that I can't step back and be like, nah, I can see what you're saying. You feel what I'm saying? But I am confident enough in myself and aware enough of certain things to be like, I know what that is. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Like, cool.
Yeah.
I'm not tripping over that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Danny Myers, all right, you might have something there. And the only other one I tell is Jada Nightwing. You might have something there. That's the only two.
Yeah, I think
that's the only two. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I objectionably look back and look at it and be like, yeah, these battles could like legit, like I could see why people would have me losing those.
Right.
Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm the same way. I feel like you and I think those are only two I would say as well. And I think you and Chess was such a back and forth that I don't care what everyone says. That's just such a great battle that somebody says they got Chess, I'm not mad. Somebody say they got you. It's like I'm not gonna debate it. There's no debate. There's that good of a battle. I mean, we could say you beat them. I was gonna say something about I'm a bar atheist, so me and Danny, the Danny thing, it's whatever. Yeah, I'm a bar atheist.
Gotcha.
That's what I call myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so you're the opposite. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. He yelled at you. He yelled at you. You think you musically special? I was like, all right, bro. But we ain't got to do that.
Listen, this is the thing, right? I think all those battles, even with Jay and Danny, I think I outwrote my opponents.
Yeah,
I do. What happens is though, in those battles with Danny specifically, I'm looking at how he battled me, right? And I'm like, he probably outbattled me, right?
Yeah, for
then
sure.
I look at the Jada Nightwing, and I'm looking at his presence, right?
Yeah.
Compared to and how he's really analytically breaking me down, rather than how I'm kind of just because I wrote my bars in like a week. And it wasn't because I slept on Jay or nothing. Literally, I was going through some shit. So the week before the battle, I wrote my shit. Like if anybody know Bills, y'all can literally ask Bills on the interview. Like, did Kid Chaos call you the Friday before the battle and say he might have to back out? And he gonna be like, yeah. Like I called Bills the Friday, like, bro, I ain't wrote shit yet. I was like, my mind, I can't focus, I can't lock in. And he said something to me. I ain't gonna repeat what he said, but he said something to me that just put a fire in me. It was like a quick sentence. But I think he knows my mind. He knows what like gets my competitive kind of thing going. So then I just hopped on it after that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I wrote my 3 rounds. But regardless, it's just like I can see that Jay really was a lot more technical in how he attacked me. You see what I'm saying?
That was
like, that
was some of the best writing I think Jay did last year.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Absolutely.
He had that bar. He had that bar in the second that you're talking to the young goat, which makes me the kid. I was like, whoa, yo, that was crazy.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to remember exactly what was around. Okay, yeah. Because I watched that battle a lot, bro. I watch any battle where I feel like my opponent does really good. I watch back a lot. I watched me and Sick battle back a lot. And then last year I watched me and Jay battle back a lot. I watched me and beat out back about 6 times already.
Yeah.
Like any battle my opponent does well, I'm gonna watch it a lot. Like, yo, this was good. Like, you feel so regardless again how I feel about the battle, it's like, yo, that was good. You feel what I'm saying? So again, I don't feel like I've ever lost a battle, right? But there are specific battles that I do feel like if people be like, yo, you lost this, I'm like, I ain't really gonna debate you. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't really gonna debate you too much on that one. Like, now I don't think nobody's ever bodied me or nothing like that. Like I got into it with doing a Black Compass saying Danny bodied. Like you wildin'.
Yeah, so
you won, cool. We're not gonna go there with that. But other than that,
because because that facial recognition bar was bar of the event,
bro.
Basically.
Bar of the event, bar of the event, and then I still had one of the best moments to it, the confetti and all that shit. Like I had some great moments in that battle.
Right.
It wasn't like Danny was in there beating up on me every round. I was in there wilding, and again, he was on a historic run in his backyard. I guarantee you, in South Carolina, that battle doesn't look like that. It doesn't. He literally is on his, because remember he was like 12-0 or something like that. So he's on historic battle rap.
He was in the middle of
run.
the street. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like it's like people take that out of context when they talk about that battle. It's like you understand the uphill climb I had again from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all don't really understand, but it's like it's kind of difficult to put it into perspective.
The tactical era was going first. I think that was the
Yeah.
tactical error, was going first in
Yeah.
that battle for sure.
Well, I'm
'Cause-
gonna be honest. I wouldn't say that.
okay.
I will, of course, in hindsight. Yes, in
Yeah,
hindsight, I
yeah,
would say that, right?
yeah.
Only because, again, of the crowd. I think it
Mm.
was a smart decision to make for what I was trying to do if I had a crowd that was going to actually lend me their ear and listen to what I was doing.
Oh, and trying to like break his style down before he can get anything off.
Exactly.
Understood,
You know what I'm saying? Like, because think about, because this is why I said it, because you look back, oh, damn, prime example. I wore this hoodie in that battle against
Right.
Rubando.
Right.
I started off first and broke his style down the first round, and it was effective as shit. Because that crowd was like there to listen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
yo, nobody wanted to hear me talk down on Danny. Like, they're like, who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how
Yeah.
I was looking at me like, who are you to talk down on Danny? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah.
You can't win that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can't win against that in that room. Like, you can't beat that.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
It plays a fact for sure. So do you think you kind of held to a higher standard than your U1 peers? And that we moved the expectations, we moved the goalposts too much in terms of expectations based on which battler is supported, how the fan bases, the nostalgia, all that playing to effect. You think we moved the goalposts too much? Or the goalposts moved too much?
I don't know if the goalpost moves. I don't know if I necessarily said. I'm not saying I wouldn't. I don't know necessarily I say I would. I think people definitely pick and choose depending on popularity. And who's backing you. They definitely pick and choose off of that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? People don't understand the direct correlation between someone's popularity and also who they're cool with, who's also popular.
Right.
People don't understand there's a direct correlation with that. And they try to always, they want to make it seem like everything's an excuse, but anybody who knows me or follows me, everything I'm gonna say is gonna be logic based. And you're not gonna be able to prove me wrong. You're gonna tell me how all these ways you feel I'm wrong. But you're not going to be able to give me any things to prove I'm wrong because I'm going to be based in logic, not off emotion. Right. And there's a direct correlation between someone's popularity and who they're attached to this popular. So I say that to say, I do think there is that advantage. Like, okay, we'll give this person a pass for getting bodied and play chaos for always having close battles.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to think about it. Like,
I know.
Like
I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah. I've had this conversation, so I was, that's all I wanted to say.
It's even crazy. Like, if you look back at, like, let's say, even like somebody like Sue Surf career, did he not start off his career with having nothing but close battles? Surf's
basically made his. The thing about Surf basically
when
is one of the first to really establish.
Wasn't it? Bricks Belby was his like really kind of only clear win at that time, and then it took him up until like what John or something, right? To get another clear win, or maybe Nitty.
I wouldn't say Nitty. I thought he cleared. I thought Hitman. I
don't think he cleared Hitman. I thought that was.
You don't think so?
Look at all the views on that. I thought that was a classic battle.
It is a classic battle, but I feel Hitman cleared. I feel Surf took the second and third kind of clear.
I think the second is what the debate is, right? I think most people
the second
give
where the debate is.
Hitman the first and Surf the third, and the debate is where the second is. So there's a debate for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say he cleared the man.
Right. That's fair.
In my opinion, that's how I look at it.
I got you.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
I got you.
I'm just saying in my opinion.
On your Surf one, I think Surf is kind of the blueprint for winning not being the ultimate goal, putting on classic battles being the ultimate goal. Because he put on so many, like, people understand Surf. People always say, people be like, who didn't like Surf, like, oh, Surf lost all these battles. It's like a lot of these battles are classic that people go back to and watch a bunch of times.
Facts. Big T, classic. Conceited, classic. K-Shine, classic. Those are all classic battles. Remember that, but see, this is the thing. He was lucky enough to be at a time where that was looked at as a good thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're coming in and having that. Now, of course, people say these like little jokes about how you never clearly won anybody, or you missed the debatable. They had those little jokes here and there. But as far as how he's rewarded by the fans, Surf always, you know what I'm saying, was looked at as one of the ones. So, Surf will coming in wild every time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now we're at a time where everybody wants to quantify everything. Monetization and algorithms and everything has to be numbers and exact. And we have to, you know what I'm saying? Nuance has been taken out of battle rap. There is no more.
Because we're so able to track everything now with the app numbers and everything like that. We can see clearly whether people stand. And I think the app numbers tell a story. I don't think it had to be the end all be all, but I do think tell a story of where people are
Absolutely.
standing.
I think they can tell a part of the story, but I think they all need context. You always need context 100%. with those numbers because of how lopsided they can be. Like you got someone like Jaden Nightwing who has one of these great app records and is clearly at least lost like 2. Yeah, he was
undefeated at one point.
Yeah, but he's clearly lost at least like 2 or 3 of those battles where he's won. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you got to take certain stuff into account when it's like if you're just a well-liked person, it really ain't gonna be hard for you to win on the app. You know what I'm saying? But somebody like me, who everybody says, you know, I know everything, I'm arrogant, all that shit, and you really gotta fight for every single fan you get because people misconstrue everything about you. For whatever reason, I'll say this and people come to this conclusion, like, bro, I never said that. Like, why did you like I never said that? Like, you feel what I'm saying? I never even either way, it's difficult if you don't have that like support system.
Yeah, it was people in the chat saying, "Do not compromise, do not change your style up. Just keep doing what you're doing." So, that like, helps you out. Then you know what I'm saying.
It's like I said, in the interview I think I did with Black Compass.
Yeah,
I never feel like I'm a finished product. So when I say I don't want to change my style. It's not saying I feel like my style is perfect. It's not saying that I feel like I don't need to work on things as a battler. You're never a finished product. You feel what I'm saying? The times are going to change. What people are receptive to is going to change. The terminology, the wordage, everything is going to change. You're going to always have to update and, you know what I'm saying, kind of rejuvenate yourself in a sense, right?
Yeah,
but
for sure.
What I'm saying is for me, I like what I do. I like the lane I'm in. I just want to tweak that. I want to tweak it. I do need to tweak it. I do need to figure out how to get y'all to grasp onto it. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, in such an opinionated sport that is based on my success is based on how good y'all think I am, essentially. And it's tough. That is so tough. People don't understand to be in that position that is so difficult. Because basketball, no matter how much you dislike that fucker, if he can put the ball in the basket, he getting signed. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna get fans, regardless how much you dislike him. If that motherfucker can hoop, he can hoop.
He can hoop. That's it. It's that simple, right?
That's as simple as that. Same thing, like even with music to a certain extent, but it's still kind of quantifiable in the sense of like, bro, if people coming out to the shows, like you're gonna continue to get people, but you kind of can get canceled by opinion with music a little bit. So I maybe not, you know what I'm saying, as far as the same exact example, but you gotta see like basically saying these other types of entertainment, it's a little bit difficult, or so easier for certain things to go down. You see what I'm saying? But for battle rappers, it's like, bro, I rely 100% on what y'all think about me. You know what I'm saying? So if a whole bunch of people got you fucked up, then you just fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm always trying to get it to where it's like, all right, y'all fuck with me. Y'all feel where I'm coming from. Like, y'all got me, right? Like, I'm always trying to get to that point and get a better understanding with the fans and get them to have a better understanding of me and things like that.
For sure.
But I'm not about to just sound like twerk to make people feel better. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that.
No. Yeah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Like, no. We got enough twerk clones out there anyway. Like, we don't.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? And maybe that was a bad example. But I'm just
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. You don't want to sound like the
else.
status quo. You want to sound unique.
Exactly.
And I do think like if somebody watches you and watches since the PGs, you can see they can see how your style's evolved. Like even in your writing, right? Like I think in your PGs, you were still writing more. I won't say you're writing more. I'm trying to figure out how to word it. But like you would stretch things out a little more than you do now. You condense your material a lot better now.
Absolutely.
Because that was an early I'll be honest, when we were PG, that was early criticism. I'm like, yo, he's like stressing this stuff out so much. You don't need to be stressed out that far. Like you can condense a lot of this. And then as I kept watching, like, okay, he's doing that now. And it's made even more potent than it was before. Like you can see the change in your style. So like no one can ever say you're afraid of criticism or anything like that. Or you're not willing to change. If you've been watching, we've seen you do it. We've seen you change.
I appreciate that a lot, brother. I truly do. I was just telling somebody that recently. I'm like, people love to say how I don't hear shit. When I'm like, do y'all think I rap my beat out rhymes the same way I rap my rhymes against street hymns? Like, can y'all not see the drastic difference, bro? Like y'all, like it's like maybe it's just slight changes to y'all, but to me, it's like, bro, I've jumped hurdles. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And the slightest change can make the biggest difference.
Yeah.
The slightest can make the biggest difference for sure. Yeah.
Like I've been trying to get I saw this one comment that was perfect. It was like it was under the J Black, I think, champion joint when he was breaking down me and B-Dot battle, and it was like Kid Chaos was chain punching throughout his schemes with triple entendres. He was like lit. I'm like, bruh, exactly. Like it's like motherfuckers say you take too long to get to the point. I'm like, I'm punching every bar now. What are you talking about, bro? Like every bar I'm punching now. Stop saying that.
Yeah, it's heavy. I do. That's what I wanted to do. Would you ever do a judge tournament again?
No.
Would you ever do a tournament again?
Nah, not on URL. Probably like some King of the Dot shit, maybe. Not URL.
That's interesting.
Not saying I want to go to King of the Dot.
I know.
Yeah,
we're not saying that.
I'm just saying the judging system. I think is more level for writers. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I think you can get a better chance to get judged evenly as a writer on like a King of the Dot tournament that I've seen or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? URL again, like they're the best, so they're entertainment. You feel what I'm saying? What's their main thing is entertainment. You feel what I'm saying? So that doesn't put the lyricism high up on the list. You feel what I'm saying? So I get it. It's not like it's a bad thing. This is why y'all the biggest. This is why y'all make the most money. But I'm saying for somebody with my style and what I do, I would probably be most appreciated in that kind of tournament.
That makes sense. Yeah, because they have a real system in place for judging in their battles. So make sure people abide by that. So I know exactly what you're saying.
The people who usually make it far are the detail writers in the King of the Dot tournament. You know what I'm saying? The detail writers are the people who usually, you know what I'm saying? Like those people, like they hear, they listen, they catching everything. Like it's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I didn't feel that. And I think one thing with judging, especially in the URL without a proper system in place that makes it difficult, is the idea of style clash matchups that you're going to have in the tournament. Like, how do you think we should evaluate as fans, evaluate style clashes? Because I love a style clash in the battle. Because they usually lends to the fact that I'm not really, if everybody's at their best, I'm not really gonna have a winner. Because like you did what you do the best, he did what he does the best. So I don't know where we divide that. If that happens in a tournament, how do you think people can judge that?
I think you had that with me and Lou. That was a pretty clear-cut example of a style clash in a tournament and how it was judged. You feel what I'm saying? He got the judges vote 3-1. You know, even though one of the judges said that they probably gonna watch me on cam and have me winning, still, which was weird. But she literally said, like, I'll probably watch it back and have chaos, but right now I got Lou. So it was 3-1 for that. So that's how that one worked. But aside from that, again, you're gonna judge off what you like. So if you have a style clash in a battle, you know what I'm saying, like in a tournament, and there's 5 judges and 3 of them likes that style, you know what I'm saying? Then hey, luck of the draw, you lost that battle because these you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why picking judges is so tricky with shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
it's kind of
really
why I
gotta place your preferences.
Yeah, my bad. I mean, cut you off. It's like with the Holmesy and Danny battle in UM2, right? It's like that battle was so close and a great battle, but it was a 4-0 judges decision for Holmesy. Yeah, it was a 4-0 decision for Holmesy, and people were like, oh, that's crazy. I'm like, it's very possible for people to prefer Holmesy's style over Danny's. That's very possible for that to happen. So that necessarily makes it a robbery. It just means that's right. It's not a robbery.
Doesn't
that's
mean
what
he
people
beat
saw.
Danny ass. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean he whooped Danny ass. It just means those 4 judges like Holmesy. You know what I'm saying? Just so happened them 4 judges like Holmesy. I guarantee you, if you would have picked 4 other people, that battle could have went the complete other way.
The complete opposite, right.
You see what I'm saying? That's just how it goes sometimes, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I'm liking that fucking tournament shit. Damn, that shit. Woo, boy.
So I'm guessing you wouldn't do any just random judge battles, would you?
I mean, I ain't gonna say I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? It really all depends on circumstances. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
I'm definitely a never say never type dude unless it got to come to some shit that just go against my character as a man. Other than
Understood.
you know what I'm saying? I'm with whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Like, at least, you know what I'm saying? See how it goes depending on the circumstances, bread right, branding opportunity right. Shit, chaos with whatever.
Word. Well, got a couple more. You've had 13 battles in the last couple years. Is that, would you like to do less? Or you think you can keep that pace up? Or do you worry about burnout at all?
Nah, I think they give me nice little breaks. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Enough.
yeah.
Sometimes they do back to back like a motherfucker on me. Like they did last year. I think they kept booking me in 2s. Like I was getting I got Danny and the 2 and 2. Then it was Chess and Jay the Nightwing. Then it was Chilla and
Chill
Holmes.
and Holmesy.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So they usually kind of is like boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah.
I'll be all right until like it's crunch time. But as of right now, like I think they, of course, for Bane, that was some crunch time shit. Like,
Right.
hey,
Right.
you want to
5
battle
days,
beat out next
basically.
week?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, do I want to battle beat out next week, motherfucker? God damn.
That's a wild call.
Just thinking about that.
That's a
Bruh, like you gotta think. I'm Kid Carol sitting here in South Carolina, my country ass drinking some tea and shit, and these motherfuckers call me, ask if I want to fly to LA and battle beat out next week. I'm like, man, I don't know. And the P said, we're gonna pay you, boom, boom, boom. I said, fuck yeah, we can do this. I said, yeah, we can do that.
It made it work. It made it work.
Yeah, I'll make that shit work. Hey, matter of fact, I ain't gonna start writing till I send that contract. Though. I gotta know y'all about to send me that for real. I gotta know. Right. I got the contract. I said, oh, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
Get the right.
Yeah. So, how much prep time would you prefer for a battle? If you could decide, how much time would you like to have?
About a month or so is optimal for me. When I got too much time, this is gonna sound funny because this is seen as one of my biggest bodies in my career. But when I got too much time, I end up doing what I did against Street Hands. And what I did against him was I overanalyzed and detailed so many of those lines over and over and over and over and over that I ended up redoing them in certain ways to where what I had started memorizing at the beginning of the month kind of wasn't even what I was memorizing at the end, but it kind of helped me a little bit. But so I'm saying is that interim right before it ended up going back to helping me when I was just switching shit, I was fucking up. You see what I'm saying?
Got
so if
you,
I don't have, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be like that right amount of time because if I have too much, I may change it and then not be able to memorize it again by the time it comes out. And it's so weird, man, like how that works for me. But it's just like, if I rap it too much, it starts to then become whack to me. It's like, man,
I understand
this
that.
shit, man, rap it. You know what I'm saying? It's lame.
Yeah,
like,
it's like,
nah, I'm gonna switch
it's classic.
Switch it.
Yeah, reading your own stuff and doing your own stuff is like, I don't like anything that I did. I don't like any of it. Like, yeah, for sure.
I don't like any of it.
You get to start to overthink it. Yeah, I hate everything I just wrote. I want to get rid of all of it. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm done.
You know, it's so crazy. You know, it's so, which again, damn, I'm bringing up two examples that are actually good for me, but I'm just being real. Right before the Saga battle, I literally called two of my best friends and they're going to watch this and I can, like, if I could call them, I would. And I was like, bro, I hate this material.
For the Saga battle?
Yep. I don't know what happened, bro. The night before the battle, I'm in my hotel room and I'm just sitting there pacing, just going over my shit. And I'm just like, man, this shit trash. I'm like, man, this shit trash, bro. Like, I start calling people. I'm like, man, do you think people gonna get it when I do the whole Goku's wife cheat shit? They're like, yeah, bro. I'm like, man, they ain't gonna fuck with that shit, bro. I'm in there scared, bro. I'm in there scared as hell, bro. But I ended up just like I don't know. And then it's another thing. Right before the battle, I sparred with Jada Nightwing, right?
Yeah.
He's heard Saga shit already.
Mm. So
Jada Nightwing response after I spar with him is, y'all gonna have a good one. I said, damn, boy.
That didn't give you a lot of confidence. That didn't give you a lot of confidence.
I was like, damn, boy, Saga about to beat my ass.
Yo, nah, that's not a confident statement at all. It's like, yeah.
Hey, I was scared, but just like again, like it kind of goes back to the confidence thing I was talking about. I'm like, I'd be like on some, man, fuck it, like I'm gonna just go, like it is what it is. That's why I turned in there like, so because it was like, if y'all don't like it, I'm gonna laugh at myself too, like shit. It's what it is, like. And then it's just, of course, after like that first line hit, it's like, I'm tripping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I'm bugging. This shit is wild. Like, but I don't know. It's just like, I don't know if I got too high and got paranoid in the room that night. I don't know what it was, bro. But out of nowhere, I was like, nah, this shit trash.
It's like me when I go on a roller coaster Like once I get through the first loop, I know I'm not gonna fly out. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I can breathe.
Yeah.
Once I get through the first one, and I'm still in my seat. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's
Yo,
go.
it's so funny. I just seen a TikTok, right? It's this little white boy. He on a zip line, like way up in the trees or some shit, like the Amazon or some shit. I don't know. And he's like, they about to push him down the zip line, but he's on zip line when he's laying like flat, like he's not like hanging. He's more horizontal, right? So they push him off, and he starts hollering. Like he's right, and then literally after about 3 seconds, he's like, oh wait, this isn't that bad. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. And he just started, it's literally just like that, bro. It's literally it's just like that, bro. I was terrified. There's a rap. I'm like, oh, this isn't that bad. I'm like, oh shit, this is awesome. And I just started wilding, like I just started going in, bro. Like it was just a good time, bro. Like not for Saga, because I fuck with Saga.
Right.
So like that's why if you look after that battle, I didn't do like no gloating and none of all that. You know what I'm saying? Because like that didn't like it gave me joy and pride, you know what I'm saying, to win a battle, you know what I'm saying, and do good and impress people with my talent, all that. But just like looking at my dog, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Let's just go from there. Let's just move on next battle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so either way, I can't remember why I brought that battle up, but but anyway, that was a battle that I was like terrified before I stepped in. I don't know why I started just liking it. So to wrap up now, I remember what your question was. Yeah. So about a month in the week to get back to what originally what we were talking about.
Yeah, I forgot the question at that point too. It's good. I forgot what it was. It was a good conversation.
I'll be going off on tangents.
You good. I'm gonna get some fans. You good? You want to talk to some fans? Get some people up? You good with that? Cool. I got somebody on the way.
I ain't got shit going on, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, bet. So somebody asked, this is a good choice from the chat. My boy Kazadi asked, what's your end game battle if you have one?
Don't really have one.
Yeah.
Don't really have one.
See, the end game conversation has been interesting to me because I'm like, end game is so weird because, right? So by the traditional way people say end game, got some boy Q in here. People say end game is like, this is the battle you should be shooting for, as that's your lane, so that's what you're supposed to go for. It's like Chaos already battled JC, Chilla Jones, Danny, and he's considered a writer. So what? Like, and I remember like in the JC battle, JC was like one of your favorites. So it's like that could be considered end game battle. Like Easy the Block Captain said Rex was his GOAT. So that means he's already at the end game because he battled Rex. Yeah. You know, I think end game is a real weird conversation. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I've pretty much, as far as URL is concerned, I only haven't ticked off probably 3 of URL's best writers.
Yeah.
On my resume.
And you would say
Daylight.
Okay.
Lux. I'm not gonna say that's it. That's all I can think of right now. But I'm not gonna say that's it. Is there somebody I'm forgetting?
Nitty.
Well, yeah, Nitty. If you could, some people don't consider him in that pin thing.
Yeah,
if you put him in that, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So it's not. So anytime, I'm so glad you did that, because anytime I do these lists and I leave off like a Nitty, people so you be hating on punchers. Then I'm like, bro, like I never said that. Like, what the fuck do y'all be like? Why y'all be making shit up? Like, Nitty is amazing to me, bro. Like I'm a writer, so of course I'm watching and listening to what he do. Like, boy, that's some shit, boy. Like, he's saying some shit. You feel me? So I fucks with Nitty. Like, so yeah, if Nitty is in there, then absolutely it would be Lux, Nitty, Daylight.
Beat out for 3 rounds? Would you do a beat out 3 rounds?
Well, yeah, and I'm saying people I haven't battled.
Okay, yeah.
And only because like I did the 2-on-2 and I battled one. It was like,
y'all have. Y'all see each other a lot. I forgot about that. Y'all gonna say a lot.
B-Dot and Sick. The only people who I battled that much has been B-Dot and Sick. Like B-Dot and Sick are the only people I've battled multiple times. It's like, bro, I'm tired of standing across from you at this point. Me and Sick will never battle again. We've already talked about that. If we do another 2-on-2, we on teams. Like, we not battling against each other again, like ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Unless they do like some crazy card or something like that, and it's like we getting a bag. Like, other than that, man, I'm tired of standing across from that dude, man. He's way too good. But I can't remember what you were discussing initially.
It's good.
Again,
what Q in the building. My boy Q.
Yo, you
Q.
hear me all right? You hear me all right?
We hear you, bro. Chaos. Q is the one that was telling me about you before when I was still having doubts. I ain't
Oh
gonna lie.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
When
yeah,
I was still having doubts,
what's up,
Q
Chaos?
fully believed. Q fully believed. He got me
Yeah,
on the train.
that's a fact.
man,
That's
I
a fact.
appreciate you,
Yeah.
man. See, you out here leading the blind out here, man. God damn.
Look, Titus can be a little. He can be a little stubborn sometimes, and I was trying to tell him like, nah, he writes crazy. He writes crazy.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man.
For
We
sure,
trying to
for
make
sure.
them all believers.
Yeah, that's you. You gonna do it, man. I just wanted to let you know, like that Jay-Z battle from 2020. For me personally, I think is like one of the greatest individual displays of writing that battle rap has ever seen. Like from
Oh
you,
wow.
like straight
I
up, like
appreciate it.
to sit there and like angle like that for 3 straight rounds and tell like kind of like a cohesive narrative with this,
Yeah.
and to kind of like wrap it up with the I have to overcompensate in these departments because of your shortcomings and like your faults and shit was like an amazing way to wrap that up. So like I
Yeah.
want to give you your flowers there for something I think is like an incredible performance, but I also wanted to get your thoughts on like what do you think are some of the best like individual writing performances battle rap has seen?
For one, super humble, man. I really appreciate that, honestly. But what's some of the best writing performances? All right. One, I don't know why this just immediately comes to my head, but Ilmac versus A Ward. Ilmac's 3
Yeah,
rounds versus
yeah.
A Ward were just some of the best writing ever in battle rap, man. Like just ever. Like that, it was just an incredible show of I don't know how to how to flow, how to angle, how to punch, how to scheme. It's like
Comedy jokes.
Yeah, humor, like a rebuttal. Like he just literally checked all of the writer boxes
Right.
in that battle. So definitely that. Let me go to the URL side. Honestly, Hollow versus Charlie Clips, first round is, in my opinion, I don't want to say this right. So I'll let you figure out what I'm trying to say. Up until last year, I thought it was the best first round in battle rap history. Up until last year, I thought there was never a first round that was that clever and that well executed in battle rap history.
I see where you're going with that.
You see what I'm going on.
I see what's going on. I see what's going on.
No, you gotta speak chaos. You gotta like read through it and shit.
Yeah, you feel me? I'm throwing layers out. Now I'm gonna keep it real. I honestly, I can't even say my default angle is the best first round in battle rap history. Just to be honest, I feel like it deserves to be in the conversation of one of the best rounds because it is so clever and such a analyzation of battle rap in a way I don't think we've ever seen done in a battle. Like it was just different. And then to write it on 2 weeks, like it's just like
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
crazy.
It's like,
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I know that you're already proud of that round, but like to have written that on 2 weeks' notice is absolutely ridiculous. And your second round is crazy too. That's what gets forgotten about that sick battle. Your second round, when you come back and just start going back to your usual rapping, is ridiculous.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. So yeah, I'd say Hollow's first versus Charlie Clips was amazing, man. Like that was just an amazing, you know what I'm saying? But that was just one round. So but yeah, so
he ruined
I'd
Clips
say,
like 2 years. He ruined Clips like 3 years. He couldn't. He was like it was all the same thing.
To be honest, again, I'm wearing a hoodie and it's hot as shit. I'm gonna take this bitch off. But in the Rubando battle, a lot of how I came out the gate just attacking his style, I took a lot of basis from how Hollow went at Charlie Clips. I literally studied that because I was like, I want to break Bando down. How can I do this? And of course, in a genuine way where I'm not biting literally his exact example. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, how can I do it chaos way? And then just started writing it, whatever. I think actually that's one of my best like detailed rounds too, is like how I broke Bando down. But Yeah, man. I don't know. That's a good question, man. There's been some great written battles, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to
We got
think.
some
Like,
time
I
to
don't.
Somebody said
Yeah,
Chill's
yeah.
3 rounds
Thoughts
for
on that one?
Jonah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Lux
Yeah,
is 3
really
for
good.
Hollow.
I would
Really
say
good.
beat up.
And
I would say
Hollow's
beat us.
3 for Lux.
I would say beat us 3 rounds for Holmesy are crazy.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I think they're pretty good. I think I'd rather give B-Dot and Saga, both of their 3 rounds.
Okay.
Both of their rounds. Both of their rounds.
That is still, I'm still maintaining that's the best battle I've seen. That's still the best battle I've seen in the last like 2 years.
Yeah, that might. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Chess and Easy for me, bro.
See, Chess and Easy's there.
It's something about that battle, boy.
The thing with
I think I go
B-Dot
beat on Saga too.
Yeah, the Beat on Saga moment, just the way it happened, the timing of it in the real world, and how it applied to like what was really going on outside at that time.
Yeah.
And then them feuding, them having like a 5-year situation, and it turned out to be that. Like that moment is so impactful. But Chess and Easy is definitely up there. When I feel like feeling inspired, Chess and Easy is definitely the one. I just want to get to some gutter.
I highly agree with you what you're saying, like especially with the backstory with Beat Out and Saga. Right. I get what you're saying. Definitely makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Q, what else you had, man? You had any other questions?
Oh no, man, that was it. Just wanted to like give Chaos his flowers real quick. Just like I think he's in general, he's just like a really like interesting guy to listen to and just take some battle rapper shit. Like I listen to most battle rappers and like battle rap media talk about battle rap, and I feel like they talk about it in such like a restricted and like binary way that when Kid Chaos says something, I'm like, oh, like he actually like kind of like sounds like me when like hearing you on Black Compass about like the T-Rex stuff. I'm like, I definitely understand what you're saying, but then to them that you're on the call with, like shout out to like Polo and Sonya Bro and Cola and all that, but it's like it sounds like you're speaking a foreign language to say that like hey, T-Rex in 2021 is not that good, in that we should like value like how we show up in a battle more than the name. Like that's honestly a big part of like how I feel about Champion of the Year. Is I think that we value the name more than the actual output of a battle. And I think that like to hear a battler say that, I thought was like super refreshing. I've never heard a battler say that.
Because listen, and then they kept, and this is what I've noticed people do with me in debates a lot. When someone realizes I'm logically making more sense than them, what they then start to do is start to say that I'm saying things I'm not, because they know what to say that the people are going to agree with, right? So let's say you and I were arguing, for instance, right? You and I are arguing in front of a group of women, right? We're in front of a group of women, and we're arguing about why lasagna is not as good as spaghetti, right? You like spaghetti, I like lasagna. You're destroying me in the debate. So I'll be like, man, bro, it's never good to hit women. What are you talking about? You should never hit women, right? 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 So then all the women are sitting there like, yeah, he right. And then you're sitting there like, what the fuck they got to do with spaghetti?
Nigga throwing indirects.
Why y'all trying to act like I'm not saying you should hit women, bro? I never said that. I never even implied that. I'm just saying spaghetti's better, bro. What are you talking about? And that's literally how a lot of those debates go with me. Be like, all right, I don't think T-Rex was good in this battle. Bro, how you gonna throw away his legacy? Like this man was
This is something I've been thinking about, like, and I think when I watched it, I'm like, yo, so nostalgia, it plays way too much of a factor in how we analyze battles, right?
That's a fact.
Way too much of a factor.
Yep. Absolutely, man. Like, it's like T-Rex was amazing. You feel what I'm saying? At times. So I'm not, again, I never once said he was trash or he was that guy at one point. I was at home watching him as a child. I could never just act like T-Rex was a nobody to me. You feel what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, in that particular battle, for the discussion we were having, was he good? He was good the first round. He had some T-Rex moments. I said that. I literally admitted, yeah, there's T-Rex moments that we like, and, you know, throwing the hat with the flip-flops. Like, all right, cool. It wasn't a good performance, like, other than that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it just really wasn't.
I think there's a level of like intellectual dishonesty there because it's like you're like, okay, he has the T-Rex moments, but it's still a 3-round battle. If you could sit there and tell me that for a 3-round battle that you thought that Rex was like that Rex for all 3 rounds, like people have their own opinions and subjective. I feel like you're kind of being dishonest.
Yeah, you feel me? It's like again, because that's somebody who you. Bro, it's like, you know how it is when we was little, man. Like, I never was a wrestling fan. Like that's why anybody you watch my battles, I've never had a wrestling bar. If I'm ever in a building, you see somebody say a wrestling bar, most times I don't react because I don't know the bar. So I'll just be sitting there like, I have no idea what they're talking about. But I know when I was growing up, people would fight over wrestlers. Like, if somebody said, The Rock sucked, and this person like this back, like, I've seen my homeboys fight like that. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, I didn't get it. And I think it's like similar to that in battle rap because it's like, people get really invested in these people they're fans of. And this is not a shot at Black Compass or nothing like that. Like, because I realize we're still talking about them, so I don't want to make it seem like I'm disrespecting them in any way.
Yeah, I know that.
But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But people get really invested in who they like. So it's like, it feels like if you say something about them, they feel like they got to defend them in any way they can. If you ever talk down on them, no matter if what you're saying is true, or if it makes sense coming from your opinion,
right?
It feels like a personal attack. You know what I'm saying? Like, how dare you dislike somebody that I hold dear? Not even on no homo shit. I'm just saying, like, somebody that I hold dear, as you know what I'm saying, like as a somebody I care about in the entertainment realm. How dare you talk down on me?
And prime example, right? Like, to get off this stats, like when Easy and Sean battled, right? We did the spaces and we were like, yo, Easy should clearly win this battle. And people were like, how can you say he's gonna clearly win the battle? And the only argument was against Easy was it's K-Shine. Like, it's K-Shine. Like, I know it's K-Shine, but like, y'all seeing K-Shine this year, we seen Easy this year. You know, so it's like people get caught up in what someone was or what they have been, the level they've gotten to, and it's like they're not there right now, though. It's not disrespect. It's just like this person at the height of their powers. This person is not at the height of their powers. I gotta go this way. Same with Easy and Verb. Like, Easy is at the peak. There's no reason for me to think Verb can win this battle. I don't have a reason to think.
And that's the same thing I told them in the interview. Same thing I told them in the interview. Now I'm gonna be honest. Sean is a slightly different case to me, right? Because, and this is literally, Sean was here. One battle was like the unstoppable K-Shine, and the very next battle, everybody disliked him. It was like, I'm be honest, bro. It was one of the weirdest flips I've ever seen in battle rap history. Where you can literally, I think his first battle before that was Chess, if I'm not mistaken, before Chiller, right? It was Chess, correct?
It was Pat Stay.
Yeah, Pat Stay.
Okay, Pat Stay. Okay, boom.
Yeah.
All right, Pat Stay. So actually, it started there. So it's like, he battles Chess. He can't miss in that building. We remember how that battle went with Chess. Everybody was like, man, Chess did cool, but it's just levels. And we all remember that. We all remember everybody saying it was just levels between K-Shine and Chess, right? And now, a year later, what do you think people would say? Just a year or so later.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's not, it wasn't even a drastic time, I feel like, of K-Shine's decline. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like it was literally one moment to the very next. People were just like, I don't like that anymore. It was just like out of nowhere. I don't know what happened. I've been talking to my brothers about it. Like, I don't know if people get turned off by style, like, or whatever it is with K-Shine. I don't know, but I feel like when you speak about Verb and you kind of speak about Rex, I feel like theirs has kind of been more like for a while. You know what I'm saying? They haven't really been.
That's yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
And Shine was kind of like a plummet.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Here.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a gradual. It was like he was really that guy one battle, then the very next, it was just like a drop. And it was just it was odd to me. To me, I feel like it has to do something. I don't even know if it's with his ability. I think it's how people are receptive to Shine. That's what I think it is with Shine, because of how drastic it was. It was like, nah, that's not just a skill thing. That's something about the way people perceiving you or something. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that ain't because he's still wild in that Easy battle. Bro, he had some shit.
That was probably his material. Yeah, that was probably his best material that year. I think, because I mean, the Chiller battle was the worst. I think the Chiller battle was the worst. Right? People let the Pat Stay battle go, and then the Chiller battle on top of it, it was like, oh, Sean, what's happening
here? Is like he's not bad in that Chiller battle. Like, at least in my opinion, I thought he was good in the Chiller battle. But then, like, Chiller just
I agree.
Chiller just took the momentum. Like, when this is why I think hurt K-Shine. coming out with a first round, and I think this is what I thought. I think he overperformed. He oversold some of his bars. And I know battle rap crowds, bro, and we've all been there. We feel that energy when somebody's like, when y'all can feel when the crowd is starting to be like, all right, I'm kind of not liking you because now you're acting like I gotta like the shit you're doing. Now you're doing too much. Like, all right, you know what? Look what Chilla got.
Exactly.
It's like as he was rapping, you can kind of feel like, ooh, like I don't know. I'm looking in the comments and shit as he's rapping. People like, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, like
another thing with
Sean,
Sean,
what he's doing right now.
Another thing with Sean was that when he had his hot streak, he was going second. He was great at snatching the momentum. But in the battles he's been losing, he was going first. So he wasn't the tone. He wasn't countering the energy. He had to bring the energy, and the energy was getting countered. And
mind you, the night before in the face off, like he wanted Chilla to say something small, significant for him to get some energy off of, and then he went in the building the next day with that energy and just oversold everything that he had.
Overdid it. Yeah. I feel like it started to work against him because this is how I think a lot of fans look at it too. They don't want you to get too arrogant. They don't want you to like yourself or think too highly of yourself. When you go in there and you go against somebody who a lot of people like, and Chilla has a very solid fan base. So you go against somebody who a lot of people like, you just like, bro, I'm gonna kill you. You're trash to me. You're terrible. And it seems like you're kind of bullying them in a way, or trying to bully, not necessarily bullying, but like attempting to bully them a little bit, shit like that. They kind of want to root against you. You see what I'm saying? Like, man,
say Rockin'
fuck
Danny.
this dude.
Say Rockin' Danny.
Great example. Great example. Great example that can work against you, especially if we know that person's character isn't like. If we all know that person ain't probably trying you, he probably gave you no reason to act like. You feel what I'm saying? You're just doing that shit. Now, if you did that against a fucking Suge or something, nobody would probably bat an eye. Because we would probably think they just got into it. Like they two motherfuckers, hot-headed, got into it. But then you get on that with Danny, the most laid-back motherfucker ever, like the battle rap historian, the librarian of battle rap, basically, who can still jump out there and whoop ass. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, librarian of battle
rap. It's hilarious. Hitman and Cassidy is another one. That battle, everything about that battle changed when Hitman and Cassidy had their face off.
Yep.
That's a good shot. That's good. That's good.
Yep.
That's good.
I ain't gonna lie, the only person bullying people works for is Surf. That's it.
That's a fact, though.
I think it depends to a certain extent. I think it depends to a certain extent. I think it does work for him in a lot of instances because he's in a lot of instances where that person is somebody he can do that against. You see what I'm saying? I feel like that's the thing. Like I feel like he hasn't done it against a Danny or a Chilla or somebody like that who is kind of like, you know, he's always kind of got at it with people. Yeah, he's kind of got at it with people who kind of poke their chest out themselves. You feel what I'm saying? So we don't feel like Surf's picking on nobody necessarily as far as going into a battle. Now, just randomly, he do be talking shit to people. I'm talking about face-off shit like for battles and stuff like that. Yeah, Surf kind of usually he's going at it with somebody. And then only time he could have was kind of with 40 bars. He was cool with her.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
He
could have really did a bully thing with her, but he was kind of, you know.
Yeah, he played laid back.
You know what I'm saying? And Lux, he couldn't do it with Lux. So he was more chilled, kind of with Lux, because he just couldn't do it. You see what I'm saying? So I think Surf, he knows when to get in those pockets. He's an entertainer. He's a genius brander. Yeah, high battle rap IQ. High battle rap IQ. I think Surf just gets it. He understands, all right. You know what I'm saying? So I think if Surf went out of Chilla, he probably wouldn't be in the face-off being like OD bullying. You feel what I'm saying? Because I think he probably would know that might work against him. Let me just go ahead and talk a little shit, but then be like trying to make Chilla look like he a bitch or some shit like that. Because then people might go into the battle like, man, fight back, Chilla, you got it. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts. Anastasia, what up? Malcolm, what up?
Not much, man. Not much. I had a question for Chaos. Like, in my opinion, watching you, your writing material is always phenomenal. But I feel like your best performances is when you're actually performing. Like you always perform, but like when you turned up against Cheston, I believe that was your second round, the DJ stuff, the Danger Zone. When you did Something's Afoot, and like those real grand gestures of performance. Like, I feel like in your third round with Danny, you stopped doing grand gestures of performances and just started rapping. And a lot of people say, "Oh, that's the round you lost and made the battle, a little bit less debatable." Like, do you think, are you going to start relying more on grand gestures of like grand performance gestures? Like, because I think that's what a lot of people be like, that's what's missing. Like you'll show flashes of it, and then you'll just like come away from it because we thinking you're going to just go there. Like, in a sense, you know what I mean? Like, do you think that's something you should really not rely on more, but like really, okay, we know you already my pen, the chain punch, I could do all that. I'm gonna do it regardless. But how can I add, like really, really add? Because I think that's what people are like, in my opinion, are saying that you're missing.
Is the what? Is the
like,
the
so
grand gesture is what you're saying? The grand gesture is what you're saying? Is that
like,
what you're saying?
We know, like, no, you made this a pivotal point to perform this. Like with Danny, you did the confetti, or even when you did the
facial recognition shit.
Yeah, you really, it made it seem like, damn, you pushing his face into the like that.
Yeah.
But like some other, like when you just get the rapping, like you just rapping is like, okay, I see your hands moving. So a lot of people, that's not performance. Just you just moving your hands with your words, like a ball on the word. And I think that's what a lot of people say.
Which is what did against me the whole battle. Think about Danny's performance, bro. He stood in front of me and moved his hands the whole battle.
Yeah. But see,
there's a different thing they put on me. There's a different thing they put on me, bro. Like I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. Yeah. Let me finish this point. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong, because even my brothers have told me that. Like when I call them, like what was the bar? When I called my brother and I told him about the beat out bar, when I was like when I had God down to a T, like nailed it, whatever, and I told him how I was gonna do it. He's like, bro, I love those bars from you like that, bro. When you say something a little clever, you got a little gesture you do with it, because I told him to snap my finger and point out a little shit like that. He's like, those are the bars, you act out something a little cool like that. And he went back to the U of Peak shit with Danger Zone. He was like, bro, I liked it where you acted that bar out. So it's not like I haven't heard people say that, right? So I have heard people tell me like, bro, I like when you do those bars. But I always think of it as, at least in aspects like this, usually what they're telling me to do, most people aren't doing it. It's like my expectations are higher for some reason.
Because, and let me tell you why. Because we know you got the pen. The pen ain't in question, and it ain't about what you want to say. We know you about to say that shit. We want to see from everybody else, we want to see, can they rap like that? Because we know they could probably do it, but we know you can do that. We want to see everything else from you. You get what I'm saying? So like, it's the other side of the coin of what we want to see.
And that's what I'm saying. So why was Danny's acceptable? Because he was rapping that battle. He was rapping, and he really didn't have much performance. Though, if you're saying moving your hands is a performance, then he didn't have much performance. So what was the difference for him?
Like, because it depends.
Probably vocal projection, probably.
Because sometimes sometimes when you get the rapping, you like, and you just straight rapping, you don't start to, and the vocal perfection is just straight through, and you don't come with the, how you change your voice and the gestures. Them gestures change your voice with your vocal projection at the same time. I don't know, it's like weird, because I get what you're saying, and I don't disagree with you, because Danny was kind of hand movement, but you see when he battled, like, for instance, he stop, hammer time, like, I don't know, I guess it just depends on the battle.
He was performing that battle. He was really performing that battle.
And of course, when you get to that high, because we you know what it is? If we expect a high level battle, we expect you to encompass that. Like Danger Zone, when you did it, honestly, I just thought it was gonna be worse. I wasn't expecting that, so it hit even harder when you like, damn, wait, Chaos performing on him crazy. You start performing on Saga crazy, like the performance kicked up. We knew, okay, with you and Daylight, I mean not Daylight, with you and B-Dot, it ain't the question of whether his pen can keep up. Outperform him, outbattle him, outdo this. We want to see everything else on top of it. And it's not like, I don't know, that's how I am with you. Cause like, it's not really, that's what I've set my goalposts. Like, and I try not to change the goalposts, because I like to see an encompass of everything. Like Surf said, we sourcing shit. What you want? Performance, bars, yada, yada, yada. We could do it all. Yeah. And it just depends on, who you're battling. But that's just like my question.
Yeah.
Let your lawyer answer this question. Ask a question to Ansadio real quick. Ansadio, my boy.
Yes,
I got
sir.
you. Your lawyer got you. Chaos. Stand up. Your lawyer got you. So and just talk about performance and everything. How do you feel like? Why does Easy get away with not having performance? Do you look for performance from Easy, or do you not look for it from him? Because his performance is putting his hat.
Hold on. There's one thing I did want to say. Hold on. Can I make one point? Hold on, real quick. Can I make a point? My bad.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's something he did say, and I was trying to remember what it was. Right.
Go ahead.
Fucking just slipped on out again. Fuck. But it was something he said I did want to respond to. This is as far as when you say how I rap, right? It's so odd how to make the way my mind works. I listen to critique here, and then a lot of times it contradicts with critique I get here. So then, just the way my mind works, I kind of get confused. Legit, I get confused. And I'm gonna say this. The things you're talking about as far as how sometimes I rap through it, I don't inflect, I don't, you know what I'm saying, kind of give that sound of like I'm punching, right? That's typically that sound that people make basically when they feel like a bar is going like da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that whole that's I know exactly what you're talking about, right?
Right.
But do you know how bad that looks when that bar doesn't hit?
Yes, I know how bad it is.
Right? Hold on. So then what people tell me to do, because my writing would be a little difficult, and I say the bars like that, and they're like, sometimes it look bad when the bars don't hit, just rap through. I start to then rap through my shit. Then they say, bro, you're not taking the breaks to let us, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
No, I get what
you
said.
Thing that kind of contradicts in my mind, like, bro, I don't.
No, okay, hold on.
I'm just trying to figure things out.
No, I got you. And you know what that is? That's the difference from a bar being firing on me going, oh my God, and a bar is so fire that I'm still reacting to it, but the reaction in which you think you might get, you might not get. Like with Twerk, when we be like, he get the man and he suck his teeth, it's like, yo, we might have reacted to that bar. I reacted to a bar that he did that to, like, bro, that's fire. But it's not the type of, it's that damn, I'm stumped fire. Like, ooh, that was crazy. Instead of, okay, that was simple, but it was fire. So I'm like, oh shit, like it's two different type of reactions that's still giving you reaction of we like that bar. I think that's what, like, as a crowd, what we be meaning, like as fans, like, because that's for me, like, I got two different type of reactions, like, you feel me? And on the stage, I guess on the stage there's 1,000 people and you get half and half is like, did it hit or did it not hit? Because just as I say, for some people that might be like, nah. But for me, like, like, no, that's fire. Go.
Yeah.
Go. Like, that's fire. Like, so it just depends on, I guess, like you said, sometimes about the crowd and where you at. That's all. Like, I get what you're saying, though. Because you'll be having shit that you don't, I'm like, ooh, that's fire. But you still going and you ain't letting it breathe just to let us go,
Yeah. I get you.
But I see why you get confused with the, it's just my time and then.
Yeah, it's again, it's about finding the pockets. I'm sure the more I do it, the more I do this, the more I'll understand certain pockets or whatever, when it's right, when it's, maybe that comes from time, but I've studied so much. I'm such a student of this. Like anybody, like I know this shit. I've studied this shit like in and out, pause if necessary. And it's just like, it's still a lot of nuance to it. No matter how much you try to understand about it, so much nuance to it. And that's the hurdle. It's like, bruh, I know I want y'all to rock with me. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to be able to get that, and you know what I'm saying, get the feeling y'all want from it. I just gotta figure out how to do it and still be true to me. You feel what I'm saying?
And letting us question you was important.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. My bad for cutting you off, big dog. I just really wanted to respond to that.
Oh, you good?
I remembered what I was going to
say.
You
good. Look, you're the client. You can speak when you want. All right. You're the client. Speak when you want. But now, inside, you're like, you look performance to everybody because, like, I don't think Easy has performance. Q said real sick. How do we decide what we need performance from?
I think you said like chaos is like the standards for chaos for some reason, and I don't know what it is, are just super high. I want me to tell you.
JC doesn't have performance. I mean, JC doesn't have performance, right? He stares at the crowd. And he stares at grown men's eyes, and they scream.
I think it's different type of performances. So with Easy,
I think you don't need. I will say this. Oh, matter of fact, go ahead. Matter of fact, yeah, respond yourself, bro. He asked you.
It's different type of performances. With Easy, because I was there at Summer Madness. I actually met Chaos, but it was real quick. He was running around doing shit. And Easy was kind of performing because he'll look at the crowd, talk to you. You know, he was slapping the floor. He walk around and look at the crowd. Like, his performance is that street talk to you style. Chaos got that. I'm a theatrical. I got big words. I'm theatrical in my movements. You can see it in when you look at a battle and the first time you watch him. Like, my first time watching Chaos was Rubando, and I could see the theatrical movements in him along with his pen. Like, Sick, you can tell by the way he rapping his character. Like, the most you're gonna get is the hand movements, and you accept that from, I guess, each battler. I think it's just, okay, that style of battler has this style of performance. Because Rex, even though all Rex performances, the hat slam, but that's Rex's performances because he's going to talk to you. He's going to throw them hand motions to you. Then you got your type of performance like your Hitman. It's a scale, and I think that's what it is. Because Easy, in a sense, does perform, like, but it's not, the type of performance we want from Chaos is the shit that he shows flashes of that's fucking amazing. The DJ shit, something's afoot, the snap against B-Dot and that whole bar, like, them flashes is what we want more of that from you. And that's all, as fans, we drive a hard bargain. We demand more of you. So it's not that Easy doesn't perform. He's just a different type of performer, where his style doesn't require him to do as much theatricals.
Okay.
And like, I forget somebody said it, like, Easy has a style that captivates you because he's talking that street shit. And, we all come from, but with Chaos style, it requires you to think a little bit more, so you more in tune to it. And I think with him, with the over dramatic, like, because with Lux, I think Lux needs to perform a whole lot more. Like, Lux brings that super theatrical aspect to writers, and I think that's what it is for like Chaos. As we look at him and B-Dot in that same format and like light. So we like, even though Lux doesn't do much like theatrical body movement wise, he'll bring a show, the casket, this, that, and the third, the Rich Porter and all that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll be honest. It's a great analysis, and I can definitely understand your perspective. What it sounds like you're saying is, you want me to optimize what you've seen from me.
Yes.
Right? Not necessarily be this person, or this person doesn't need to do it because it's just this is who I presented myself to be. So this is the standard that you want me to be at. I get that.
Absolutely.
I get that. And that makes sense.
Yeah. Because it's not like we telling you do the twerk. You do your own type of movements. You're like, no, maximize on that. That's what you missing. And I think that's what Surf meant when he said a year and a half ago, B-Dot wasn't maximizing on certain things. And now
that's what I don't agree with. That's what I don't agree with.
But I get it, because at the same time, it's not all the way true, because B-Dot still needs to work on shit. In my opinion.
Bro, you listen to B-Dot in Saga, which was a year and a half ago. That's what he's saying. Now think about a year and a half ago, that B-Dot. Now ask people right now, because this is how shit just don't make sense. Ask people right now, be like, do you think Kid Chaos is better than the B-Dot that Battle Saga? Most people would say no. Or do you think he's anywhere near that? Most people would say no. I think I will. Of course I am, but it's a popular. You see what I'm saying? B-Dot is B-Dot. So people are gonna be like, bro, I don't put Chaos. Like, nah, Chaos got a ways to go from that. Because B-Dot has always been B-Dot. That's what I'm saying. It's not even much of a point about me. It's more of a point about B-Dot. You were just saying something that sounded good. He was just saying something that sounded good and people just agreed with it. Oh, yeah, he was B-Dot a year and a half ago. A year and a half ago, yeah, one of the best battle raps in battle rap history. What are you talking about? That doesn't even make any sense.
Good point.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a point. That might have been the bad example, but whatever.
Yeah, he was just saying shit that sounded good. And it's like, bro, like, people just, like, I hate when people, again, it goes back to the point I made earlier, the lasagna and hitting women shit. Like, yes, what you did said, it kind of sounds good, but it's like, it doesn't make sense fully.
Yeah.
I'm not no B-Dot from a year and a half ago, because a year and a half ago, B-Dot was amazing. He was wilding. What it is, and that just brings more merit to the point I'm making, is it's a timing thing. It's if people want to accept you now or not, or if people want to, whatever, that's what it is. B-Dot ain't changed nothing. B-Dot, a lot of people might say B-Dot performance against Saga might have been better than this performance against mine, against me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He ain't changed shit. What he did was get more acceptance and love. That's where the people think a lot of it don't come from. Like, that's why I focus so much now on trying to get the branding and people to kind of understand who I am as a person more. Because it's like, I think y'all got me fucked up a lot. I think I'm this type of character that I'm not. So let me kind of get myself out there a little bit more. Let me accept more interviews and da-da-da. Because I really don't be doing a lot of interviews. But lately, I've just been doing a lot of them. You feel what I'm saying? Because people twist my words so much. And I get to these asinine conversations with people and it'd be aggravating trying to like, not be an asshole, you feel what I'm saying? Pause, but not be a piece of shit to him. Like, cause it's like, bro, like you sound dumb, bro. And it'd be hard for me not to like, you know what I'm saying? But lately, luckily, I've been picking the right interviews. So everybody has at least been giving me some type of intellectual conversation.
Right.
Even
Malcolm,
if we disagree.
Malcolm, you've been there for a minute. What you got to say, bro? You got any questions?
Just a couple of statements. I actually watched the Kid Chaos interview we had with Black Compass, causing chaos within the first
10 seconds
moments of the interview. Right, that was amazing.
Chaos was on bullshit.
And I like when battlers actually give pushback to claims, because we do live in a culture where people make claims and not have any logical evidence behind what was stated. Right, and kind of back to like the Surf's point when he had made his points about B-Dot and stuff like that. And I feel like battlers, their lens of battle rap is a little bit different than ours. And like Surf's eyes, he'll probably can say like, "Oh, B-Dot improved from last year," but with Surf being Surf, he's not always in tune with what's been transpiring over the years. Sometimes his timeline is off, and that can go with any battler. Battlers don't watch every battle that us regular fans do. So that was just kind of an interesting point. And one thing I wanted to say to Kid Chaos in particular is that I put it in the chat and I said that people like Chilla, Danny, and even B-Dot, like you just mentioned, right, is not that they had to change their style. They just had to get acceptance. I remember Chilla in 2012 doing back-to-back scheming, and they liked it at first. Then the critique was when he went against DNA, they were just like, "Oh, well, he needs to change that. He needs to scrap that. You know, it's boring, yada, yada, yada," right? He comes back 2015 and they love him again, right? Then you got Danny. Danny came in and he wasn't a fan favorite. It took him years to he didn't get fans overnight. It took him years to gain a following. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A lot of times it's just waiting the course and pretty much trusting the process, because for someone like you, you're doing something that's very innovative and that could set the foundation for other battlers to take suit in 2027, 2028. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for someone like you, I would just tell you to just continue to be yourself and let people catch up to you, because the downfall of battlers has been them changing their original style because they felt like they weren't getting acceptance. So
sometimes,
yeah, for sure. But for someone like me, who is obviously I don't fully understand because you're a battle rapper, right? You have your own craft, but for someone like me to see what you're doing is innovative, I would just tell you to stay on your course, because what you're doing is incredible. It's just a matter of gaining attraction. And like you said, doing the branding, getting people, more acquainted to who you are as a person can most definitely play a role into them being more receptive to your material.
Mm-hmm. I think that's I appreciate everything you said. For one, I appreciate the comments. I agree with mostly everything you said. I don't think a lot of battle rappers' downfall is when they change. You feel what I'm saying? I do think some people do make adaptations and it works out better for them because you've now adapted to, because the times are always going to change, right? What people like, what people think is dope is always going to fluctuate, right? If you think about it, 15 years ago, I remember coming up rapping and harmonizing on songs, and the guys next to me like, man, all that singing shit you be doing on them song, man, just rap, bro. Now, everybody harmonizes on songs, right? And I say that to say things fluctuate, not to say like I'm predicting what happens. I'm just saying everything fluctuates. At one time, people was like, bro, Kanye coming out here talking about all his emotions and all that shit, bro. Anybody trying to hear that shit? Not everybody out here rapping about how they get their heart broken. You feel what I'm saying? Like things go like this. Like it can be seen as trash at one moment, and then people just. So I say that to say, I'm always going to try to adjust and maintain with the fluctuations. But I'm always try to be aware enough of how can I be different with that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want to stay with the trend. I want to still, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm not going out here with the conceited style from 2012. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not coming out here with that set up punch and set up punch and set up punch, that shit that in the way they used to do it. You see what I'm saying? But I'm going to still try at that time, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to still try to do some of those things. Then as time goes on, all right, now it's in the more twerk style, you know what I'm saying? Kind of the way people deliver shit. Okay, let me adjust a little bit for that, but still remain me. You see what I'm saying? So I think I have to always try to remember what the crowd likes and keep that in mind and try to make sure, because again, I am here to entertain. Right. But I am here, but people also have to remember I'm here to entertain with my craft. I think that's the thing a lot of fans forget. Like, hey, we here to watch you. Yes, you are. But I am a freelance contracted person, right? I am somebody that's hired for what I do to come and entertain by this company. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? So therefore, I'm still going to do things the way I do it as a creator. People, and maybe battle rap doesn't mean as much to certain people as it does to me. As far as, and I say battle rap is in the culture, I say more so the art form of what it is we do, that lyrical shit, it really matters to me. I really put care into what I do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Really put care and time into what I do. So I can't just be dismissive with certain shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it matters to me. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, not to go on that whole little tangent or whatever.
No, you're fine. I was just gonna say, and I can tell that you care about it because, like, you know, just you can tell by the effort you put into your writing, right? Because, not to say it this way, but writing can be one of the most important aspects, because at the end of the day, right, there's so many attributes to the battle rap format, but the most foundational piece is the content. And just from us seeing how much you put into the content, crafting it, making it different than anything else we didn't heard before, that already is a testament to how much you care about your craft and about battle rapping. Another point I wanted to bring up, because I was actually on your show a month ago or whatever, and you had a major gripe against not getting mentioned in the Champion of the Year runnings. And I was actually one of the panelists that was on Champion of the Year.
Gotta mention that.
And one of your points was that, you know what I'm saying, T-Top made the list, right? And he didn't really have any clear wins, but he had good battles. And you're wondering why, if that is a case for T-Top, why it wasn't a case for you, right? And truthfully, I can honestly say that we actually dropped the ball in not even mentioning you. Because one thing I want to say is, I don't know if you watched the whole thing, but T-Top barely made the list. Like, he was 20, like, he barely made the list. He wasn't even going to be on the list at first. But the point that someone made was him having great battles, him having moment of the year and stuff like that, or candidates for moment of the year, right? But I do feel like, on my behalf, I do feel like we dropped the ball in not mentioning you, because you for sure had a year full of good battles, whether it was against Danny Myers, whether it was against Jada Nightwing, whether it was against Chess being a top 5 candidate for Champion of the Year. We should have most definitely put you in consideration in that regard. So I just wanted to do my part in mentioning that.
I appreciate it, brother. I truly do.
You made my list. You made my list, Chaos.
Yeah. I feel it again.
You was on my personal list too.
Yeah,
but I appreciate it, man.
It's good.
But I will say 2021 was most definitely the hardest year in battle rap in terms of competitiveness, right? And when you look at the numbers, right, I feel like a lot of battlers felt slighted because if they weren't put in the top 20, or maybe they weren't happy with their spot. But my whole thing is that, like, you should look at the company you're being compared against, right? Because if you say, like, for instance, if you say that, like, Bill Collector was like 16, 15 or whatever, that sounds crazy. But when you compare it to the other years that transpired, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't look as crazy. It's because, like, that year was filled with amazing performances by the culture collectively, right? So I will always preface it with that, like, you know, people who didn't make the list, it was the hardest year in battle rap. And like the top 20 could have, reshuffled a bunch of times for us to appease everybody, So
no, and I'll agree with that. That's why I've spoken on it that one time, kind of said my piece on it.
Yeah.
Let it be. Because I do also understand, because that's a great point. That is a great point, and it makes complete sense. This was the most competitive and saturated year in battle rap history. We've never had as many events get put on, never had as many like great big moments and all these great battles to choose from, and it was just a lot. Great battlers popping up out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of people. Now I do feel like I was better than 98% of them, but there was a lot of things going on.
Right.
So shit, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, and then I gotta also understand what the fans wanted to see. Because this is what I always tell people, right? You can't go into someone else's house and be like, y'all need to change the way y'all act. Bro, you in my shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I said, I came to URL. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't come here and be like, man, why the fuck, man? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Stop, man. Y'all better like me. Like, no, like I do have to adjust to the fans. I do to a certain extent, especially when I'm aware of certain biases now. That's when the pushback comes. Now y'all holding me to different standards. And now y'all ain't doing, you know what I'm saying? That's when the pushback and all that stuff. Right. But when it's just like, bro, this is what we like here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's odd. Like, let's say if I didn't use any violent bars at all, gun bars, knife bars, fighting bars, anything. And I just came in here rapping and people didn't like it. And then I got mad. You decided to come here, bro. We ain't actually come. You know what I'm saying? Like you decided to come here. So you're here mad at us because we're not gonna change. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I always try to keep in mind. I can never have that mindset. You know what I'm saying? Some shit that ain't mine. This culture is not mine. It was not started by me. This was something that was already established that I fell in love with and wanted to join. So therefore, I'm just trying to do my part to advance it in what I think could be done. If I fail, I fail. But I'm just I'm like fucking, I don't know how to describe it, bro. Like I just have this mindset. Like I feel like way back in the day, right? Like I was the guy who was like, man, listen, I guarantee you if we go through the woods, bro, we can find a river over there. And everybody, nah, bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's the river here, bro. You stupid. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go find out. You know what I'm saying? Like that was me. I took my machete, went through the woods. I'm gonna find that goddamn river, bro. I know we can get some easier water right over here, bro. And then everybody called me stupid, and I got fucked up on the way. But eventually, I'm gonna find that river, bro. I'm gonna get to it, bro. And if I don't, I'm gonna die trying, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So you would say you take the road less traveled on.
Yeah, and it's never purposeful. And I say this, and I always have a purpose, but it's not purposeful in the sense of I'm doing it just to be a contrary, right? I'm not doing it just because everybody else is not doing it. Nah, if I like it and everybody else doing it, I'm gonna be with the trend. You know what I'm saying? It's only if I look at it and I'm like, this is something I want to do different. You know what I'm saying? Like for me personally, I would enjoy it more like this. You know what I'm saying? Or I think it'd be more efficient. Or more cohesive, whatever the case may be, whatever to get to the peak efficiency, whatever it is I'm talking about, whatever it is I think I can do better, then that's what the adjustments I'm going to personally make. You know what I'm saying? But if it's dope, it's dope. Yeah, I'm with it. It's dope.
It's real. So you probably got anything else you want to ask? You good?
No, I just want to give my flowers to Kid Chaos, like him as a writer. I'm currently a college student, so like all of your battles, I see the way that I see the way that you pen stuff, and like a lot of people don't recognize this, but like it like flows over into my real life. So like I see the way you use certain words, and I try to use that in my diction whenever I write essays or whatever.
Wow,
that's fine.
I appreciate that. That's love.
You getting them through college, Chaos.
Man, you know what's crazy?
College.
What's crazy is I actually had a college professor contact me, and because he teach a creative writing class, and he actually said this was right after the Danger Zone battle. He said he wanted to teach my rounds to his class. He asked me if that was okay. I actually have the screenshots and everything. I might post
Nice.
Um,
do you think?
I,
Oh, go ahead.
actually, I wrote an essay about because one of my majors is religion, so I wrote an essay about battle rap and religion.
Nice.
Okay.
And like the focal person of my essay was B-Dot, and like I added a lot of other battle rappers in order to incorporate them in their spiritual life and how that connects to them in their rapping.
Interesting.
That's fire.
You should turn that into a video thing, documentary type thing, upload that. You probably get some views off that, big dog.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. But yeah, I think I was gonna say something, I forgot. It was gonna be good too.
When that happened.
I know, right? I know, right? It'll come back when we get off here. We got one question. Somebody said, Flyboy Wave said, after COVID, will Chaos battle in the UK?
Hell yeah. Shit.
Ooh, Chaos versus Soul sounds crazy.
Yo, Chaos versus Soul is a battle. Let's go.
Yo, motherfuckers. I think it was after the Sick battle. One of them battles I did that it might have been Sick or JC. One of them I started getting reached out to. Like just, and the people are actually like saying, I want to book you. It's more so, yo, soon or when I can, we're getting you out here to London. We're getting you out here to whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm like,
right.
Listen, y'all just let me know. You feel what I'm saying? I'm with it. I would love to go battle in a foreign country. That would be like a damn near dream come true. You feel what I'm saying? I would love to go do that.
Fire. That's what I was gonna say. Do you think the Danger Zone battle is your most underrated battle on URL?
Most underrated battle on you. I know y'all probably gonna laugh. Absolutely not. I think my Danny Myers performance is the most underrated.
I agree with.
I don't disagree with that. You know, I told you where I stand with it.
You know man, listen, I think those the shit I was saying in that Danny battle was like shit. Like
I wasn't able to watch everything live. I was at work that day, so I came back, caught it how I could. I saw the reaction. And it was like,
good is hilarious.
You know, don't want to.
We good.
Make sure but like I saw the reaction, like, oh man, Danny got crazy on Chaos. Man, it looked bad for Chaos, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. So I go and I watch the battle, and I'm like, are we watching the same battle? I was really confused by it, and like you said, you mentioned it earlier. I think ultimately Danny out battle rapped you. The thing about Danny is Danny also has like a cult following. In any battle of Danny's where Danny doesn't choke, people are always going to say Danny won. And you being a new
Danny
guy,
fans, really? You think so?
And Chaos being a new guy with his style that doesn't have all these like particularly like big people supporting him or whatever, that like, you know, you really weren't going to have any people fighting for you in the aftermath of that. But I watched that battle. I watched those rounds. It's a great battle. I'm like, man, like I can't imagine watching this and hearing Kid Chaos say Danny's going to rap a bunch of nonsense, setups that make no sense, use big words that he doesn't even understand. And then the next round, Danny goes and does the exact same thing. And like people still say Danny will win that round. That's crazy to me.
The one thing
I feel like I did one of the best break. I just real quick in response. Don't forget what you're going to say though. But I think the one gripe I have about that battle a lot with people is I don't think they understand how detailed I was in breaking down Danny as far as his entire career. Like I literally kind of broke down Danny Myers as a career battler and why he does what he does, and then why he gets the reception he does due to what he does for the culture.
It's a lot like the JC performance.
Yeah. I feel like my angle and ability is highly underrated because I think a lot of people take angling as I'm trying to dig up some dirt on you or something. I think a lot of people think like that because some people be like, I can't remember who was I talking to, and it was like, bro, boy, Chaos, boy, he'll make you rethink your life or something like that. I'm like, no, I won't. Like, bro, I don't go look for no, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go look for no shit, bro. Listen, I've had people hit me up about people when I'm battling. I will not open the message. Like, bro, like don't tell me no shit. Hey, you know he got beat up or yo, his bitch said that. I don't care, bro. I literally do not care. Like honestly, it would have to be something like where I wouldn't even like want to fuck with him as a man. And I honestly, either way, honestly, I still wouldn't dig into because it's like, but that ain't none of my fucking business. Like, I don't know. That's just how I am. Like, this is my character. It'd be like, bro, you can ask any of these, and it's a lot of these females in battle rap who I'm cool with, and I love them to death. But they hit me up with some gossip and ask them how many, and there's numerous of them who can watch this. Like, damn, bro. I'll be like, but that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
I'll be like, word.
Right.
I'll be like, word, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. I knew you was gonna say that. Yeah, you knew I was gonna say that. Like, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. That's just my character. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I don't be giving. So either way, I'll say, like, in that battle, my angling ability for what I actually do, with actually looking at you as a battler, and the way I can pick, man, that shit underrated, man. That shit underrated. But either way,
you take a very collegiate approach. And like Malcolm, you can go ahead, like it's very quick, but it's like you take a very collegiate, like, thesis, body, conclusion kind of approach to how you do it. It's like very like, this is what I'm gonna say, and over the course of this, I'm gonna prove it. And now here it is, and you can try to counteract this in any way you want to, but here's the information. Yep.
That's exactly. I've broken it down like that in a few interviews already and said mine is kind of like this. This is kind of where I'm going with it. This is the body. This is kind of the climax. This is going to lead to the conclusion. I say sometimes like more like a story format where it's like I kind of take you on that ride as it goes. I kind of have my peaks and valleys because I'm kind of trying to keep you into the story like a story is. Like, I took writing classes. Like, I don't know, like, I'm really technical and detailed with my shit for a reason. And that's why I try to do what I do in battle rap and take these really unique approaches and have these overall themes that make you think and all this. Like, if you fuck with it, you don't. But I fuck with it. I think this is something that a lot of people would appreciate. You feel what I'm saying? And that's kind of just where I go with from there. So not to interrupt old boy who has something to say, but I just want to respond to that.
Yeah, no, and I think you actually take that approach even outside of like battle rap, because you do still have like this thesis and you're very big on being logical and adding like facts and details behind your claim, so that even ranges outside of the battle rap realm. And I was also going to mention something that Q just mentioned about the JC battle. I felt like the same thing you went through in the Danny battle was the exact same thing you went through in the JC battle. The difference was that around this time, right, the rookies was beating the shit out of the vets or whatever, right? And so they needed a win, right?
Yep.
And so when JC came back, because JC came off of the Rosso battle, you know what I'm saying? He was motivated. He was pretty much being like drugged down by the culture, whatever, for whatever the case may be. He had an amazing first round. The whole like, you pretty much angling about JC not being in the same realm of his peers in terms of being a top tier. And then the way you did like the book scheme, the table of contents, like that was amazing, right? All it took was JC to say, yo, and scream.
JC just being super loud.
Like,
that's all it takes.
That's JC hollered and them boys went crazy. And it's the thing though, right? That comes with battle rap. He do got a presence. You know what I'm saying? This is what I was gonna say about JC earlier. What he lacks in performance, he does make up for in presence. He's a little guy, but JC fills up the stage, if that makes any sense. Like, while watching him at home, from battling in front of him to now watching him in person all the time, he has a presence about him. Now, I was standing there when he was battling Sick. Sick is significantly bigger than JC. But JC is not looking as small, pause if necessary, but he's not looking like small against, if that makes any sense. He has a presence about him that works for him. So I get how he could, yo, y'all ready? And then, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's JC. He got a nice little presence, whatever. But my argument comes down to the material. Cool, his presence. All right, cool. Now that he did his old yo, all that, now that the hype is worn off, listen to what he rapped to me, listen to what I rapped to him. Nice. Fuck out of here. That's like that battle. That's one of the few battles where I'm probably gonna argue you down if you say JC beat me, bro.
No,
like,
that's
I'm like, bro, in what universe?
You should.
That's why I never understood.
Universe, bro? Like,
from the day it happened, I didn't understand the poll. I didn't understand the ad votes. I don't see why y'all think JC won this battle. I don't see it.
The vets needed a win.
They did need a win. They was down
They
bad.
needed
They was down
to
bad.
win. They was getting their asses whooped.
Yeah, they was
And
down
I'm not
bad.
gonna lie. At the time, I was trying to be really objective and be like, okay, even if I didn't like it, maybe it's the way he delivered it. Like what I was saying now. But
Right.
back then, I attributed it to his material as well. And I think maybe I don't know about 6 months ago, something. I watched that battle back. I was at somebody's house and they was watching. I'm like, why beat the shit out of this man? I'm like, wait a second. I thought I kind of like edged it, but I could understand if you had him winning type thing.
Right.
But I'm watching it back like, nah, bro. Like I wrote circles around JC.
For me,
it was one of those things where like we all like I know me and Q, we all said we thought you won the battle. I watched back, I'm like, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe because if everybody said this, maybe it's me. I went back and I said, I don't know, y'all all y'all wrong. All y'all just wrong.
All wrong.
Y'all just incorrect. Like, it don't make sense.
Another thing I was gonna say was that we were talking about underrated battles from Kid Chaos or whatever, and he said that he thought his performance versus Danny was underrated. There's a couple of like under the radar performances I feel like needed more shine, whether it was your performance versus Kruger, which I feel like the Kruger battle in general needs more shine and recognition. Just because
if that was on YouTube, that would have like 300,000, 400,000 views.
If that was on YouTube, we wouldn't be having a lot of conversation we having right now about my career. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Let that had dropped on YouTube, like right around that time they dropped Swamp and Your Honor and they dropped those battles. Let me had caught that fan wave. You know what I'm saying? Let me had caught that wave and then went into the caffeine setting with that type of, you know what I'm saying, fan base behind me who done seen me on YouTube like, fuck out of here. Wouldn't even be having this conversation. I'd be able to go in there with these dudes and really compete because I have, you know what I'm saying, a lot more fans backing me. Because we had, like at the time, people, it wasn't just me, it was what the people were saying. This is one of, if not the best PG ever.
Yeah. That's not an exaggeration. It's really, at least to me,
literally.
Like I watch all these PG battles, or like I used to watch all these PG battles. I still follow and watch the Crucible now. Like it's at least top 5 to me. You could argue it higher.
Yeah. I think, and I think for like two dudes, that was Jay Kruger's first PG. That was Jay Kruger stepping into you already. You know what I'm saying? Kruger's different. Crazy.
I miss Kruger. I want him back on URL soon, man. I love Kruger.
He's coming back, bro. He's coming back soon. And I think when he come back, I think Kruger's gonna shoot back up to where he should be fairly quickly. I'm gonna be honest, as long as he's still in a healthy enough position to battle. Because his health was kind of affecting him as to why he was gone. So Lord willing, you know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you, it was, when YouTube were coming up, like it was weird to see like everyone like, oh, we don't want to see Kid Chaos versus JC. And Titus will tell you, I was always like, I want to see Kid Chaos versus Chilla Jones. And I was like, I actually want to see Jay Kruger versus JC. Stylistically, that just was like the one that always made more sense to me. And then you and Chilla made more sense. So like, I would still want to see like Kruger versus JC at some point.
Yeah. And I agree with you as far as especially style wise. Kruger lines up more with JC. I line up more with Chilla.
Yeah.
Just so happened I've gotten them both. I battled them both. I think Chilla and I is a close. I think Chilla and I is a closer battle. So I won't say I walked over Chilla, but I do think I won. I do think I got the second and third in that battle as well.
I agree.
Not as well, but I think with JC, I think I can't remember. I haven't watched it since those 6 months when I last watched. I can't remember what rounds I got with JC, but I know there's 2 I feel like I clearly got, and there's one I'm like, all right, maybe that could go either way. But
first
I probably
and
got that
third,
right.
The second was the closest to me.
I'm about to say I wanted to say it was the second because I think that's the round I started talking about his wardrobe and shit. And
right.
It didn't hit
right.
like I wanted it to hit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's the second round. So I wanted to say, but I wasn't sure. All right. So cool.
Right.
So yeah. But I think I got that battle pretty definitively. But Chilla, I can see a little nuance there, a little, because there are some things where it's like, bro, y'all would not let me get away with that. Like, y'all like the whole DJ scheme. But that shit was just naming DJs, bro. Like, there was no cleverness. There was no doubles or punches. It was, I'm going to name DJs and end it with hitting the Kid Capris. I had on jeans. Like, that just didn't work for me. It just didn't work for me. But I feel like if I would have said some shit like that, y'all would not have fucked with it. Personally, I feel like if I would have said that scheme, y'all would have been like, bro, nah.
You really think so?
That's hilarious.
I think so.
I don't know.
So. I don't think y'all let me get away with simple shit. Because every time I try simple shit, motherfuckers look at me like I'm retarded.
I think Chaos is in this weird
what?
paradox. I think that if someone said what Chaos said, it'd be like the most ridiculous shit in the world. And then if he said what then it's like it'd be like, what the I do think that he's kind of in a weird paradox.
I feel personally, right? I always say this, especially about my default round for against real sick. Let Luxat come back against Surf and started off his round with that round. It would have shook the fucking culture, bro.
It would have been anything he said in the battle.
Anything
else he said in that battle.
It would have been the best round ever. If Lux said it, it's the best round ever.
Yeah, it would have been seen as one of the best rounds in battle rap history. Like general consensus. Like literally, there's no doubt in my mind if I could go to a multiverse where some way I wrote that round for Lux and he rapped it. I guarantee you in that multiverse, Lux right now is sitting on top of the world. Don't worry, Lux, just call me. I got you. Call me, Lux, I got you. No, I'm just playing. Let me stop for people twist that shit to say like I need a right for Lux.
You already know.
I'm just fucking around.
You already know that.
But I just feel like, honestly, just with the amount of respect he's earned over the years, I think people would have let him hit their ear and really, you know what I'm saying, like took into effect and then hyped up what he did if he would have had that round. But I do feel like what he was saying, like if I go back and I say some other people's shit though, if I say some of their shit, y'all might look at it like, bro, you just rambling, or where the punches, or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? It's like I feel like I have put myself to a level from where I've just been able to show with my ability. But I do think sometimes it gets like kind of elevated over what the landscape is. Like, bro, let's look at what it is and everybody on an even playing field, bro. Like, you ain't gotta look at it like always go off. If I didn't do my first round versus chess, while I'm shaking the room every 2 bars, then it was a right round. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, don't do that. That's just my opinion on it, though.
I got one last question, just one, right? And I thought this was very interesting. I wish on your interview they would have honed in on this a little bit more, because they mentioned like the pressure, right? Because everybody, when you think of classes, they're always going to be like, people are going to always be aligned with each other. So like when we think of Chaos, we're going to think of the UM1 class, right? So my question is like, at this particular point in time, do you think that, you know what I'm saying, like there are people that you need to catch up with or in your class, or do you feel like you just need to stay your course and you'll be able to clash with them? Because I know you said that you wanted to battle Easy, you wanted to battle a couple other people, right?
Well, I didn't say Easy, although Easy is somebody who, if that happens, of course I'm not against it. But I think me and Easy might probably stay out of each other's way a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just because of, it seemed like the way his career probably, you know what I'm saying, is set up, the type of people he would battle, and how the way my career is kind of going, the type of people it'll probably be a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, it probably got to be 4 years down the line. We probably done both hit a certain type of level of success, get into some random argument, then it makes sense or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But Ace, I think that battle will actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like our path is just, I feel like that path is just lined up to actually like happen eventually.
It's very necessary.
Yeah, but I will say, I do feel like I need to catch up in the sense of, if I want to get the most out of this culture I can. Like I said, I have to. There is no way around that. If I want to be as big as this culture as I can be, I do need to catch up, because there are people in my class who are clearly ahead of me. You see what I'm saying? So because there are people that are clearly ahead of me, then I need to catch up. But I don't feel, like I said, I think they wanted me to be like, hell yeah, like, feel down about it. It's all this pressure. Like, I don't feel that way though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't cap and act like I feel the way I don't. If I never catch up, fine. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I have a set path. I'm so comfortable in what it is I do. I don't know how to explain it, bro. I just feel like, and I believe so much in the universe. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not a religious person. I'm a spiritual person though. I believe so much in what you put out is what you're going to get back. Right? I know I have studied the English language. I have studied people. I have studied the culture. I have literally done everything I can on an analytical level to be as good as I can and still be true to me in this culture, right? So if I continue to give my 100% effort, regardless of what happens, I'm never gonna be upset with the outcome. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna feel like, I'm never gonna feel ashamed or whatever the case may be. Again, I'm always want more. That's just the spirit of an ambitious person. I'm always gonna desire more. That's why I'm never truly gonna feel like I succeed. I can get whatever I want, and I'm always gonna come up with a new goal, right? But that doesn't mean that, you know, I kind of lost my point. I lost my point because I just looked
You
up
don't
and
feel
seen
like
something
you
that
don't
fucked
feel
me up.
like you're really chasing anybody in your class as opposed to just staying your course.
I'm not chasing. Yeah, I'm sorry. Some shit on this road. I'm walking up and down in front of my house, man. You see some shit. But so yeah, I don't feel that pressure though. I don't feel that pressure.
Yeah.
I feel the pressure
It's like you,
to maximize this opportunity.
right?
But I don't feel the pressure of like I'm some failure because I didn't make it to Drake.
Yeah. It's a practical
You know
thing.
what
It's not
I'm
an
saying?
emotional
Like,
thing. It's a practical. Okay,
yeah,
I can get more, but it's not an
exactly.
emotional. Yeah, it's not an emotional thing for sure. Definitely get
Exactly.
that.
My emotion is tied up in my craft. My emotion is tied up in my craft. It's not really tied up in if I got the most followers. Like, I swear to God, if I could battle rap and never talk to nobody, I would. Swear to God. If I could pull up to an event, battle rap, go home, don't talk to nobody, and it does not affect my career at all, I swear to God, I would. I'm an isolated person. Now, if you get me in an interesting topic around good people, I talk for days. I'm goofy. Anybody knows me knows that. But I just like isolation, bro. I got a 3-bedroom house. I'm sitting by myself. I sit on the couch all the time and just write and play with my kids. You feel what I'm saying?
That's
like
great.
my kids come over, I get them all the time. They mamas love me to death because they know I don't like to go out. Y'all can go out, bring kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we all like in our 30s and stuff now. Some motherfuckers that kind of chilled out with that. I'm saying like early on, I'm about to go. All right, bring, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's New Year's night. What you doing? Be at the house. Bring the kids. I'll bring it in when y'all can go out. They bring it in New Year's in the club. I'm there with my babies playing on the bed. Like, that's just me. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't give a fuck about being the most popping, the most lit. Like, I want the bread. I want the bread for my family, for my empire I'm trying to build, for my kids. That's it. And you know what I'm saying? To respect as a man and respect my craft and things like that. But bro, if I ain't the most lit, if I ain't the one, I would prefer not to be the one when I walk out. I can't like fans all over me and stuff. I want people to kind of, which it doesn't happen, but I would like for if I walked out, like, and like how you be just at an event, you could just enjoy an event. I just you know, just go to the event and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? People, and don't get me wrong, the fans are like, most fans I've encountered are cool as shit. Like, I haven't dealt with nothing but one fan who got on my nerves. Like, most fans are cool as shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They keep it respectful. What's up, fan? Boom, keep it moving. But I just don't like crowds. That's just me. Just don't like crowds. So like, I'll walk in an event and sometimes you'll see me off in the corner back watching. You feel what I'm saying? Like, or behind everybody else, kind of on the outskirts watching it. You feel what I'm saying? That's just who I am, bro. Like, I'm just an odd person in my later years in life. I've started to hate people. I don't know. I've become a pessimist in my older years or some shit. I don't know.
I get you. Well, I got one final thing. It's not related to battle rap. One final question. All right. So I know you said you like to talk about movies on your show. What's your favorite genre?
Horror.
It flip flops, you know. It used to be horror. It used to be horror, right? And then when the Marvel fucking explosion pause happened, it became anything Marvel related. For like a good 6-7 years, either suspense thriller, because that's kind of always a go-to for me, is a good suspense thriller movie. Something that's gonna get me thinking, something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anything Marvel related as well, bruh, it's lit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's lit for me. So yeah, some good like fantasy type shit. I really like all genres except like a period piece, shit like that. I really don't like movies like that. Like, really doesn't do too much for me. Oscar bait movies, like movies that's just, you can tell doesn't really have much of a a
There's no real
nuance
purpose.
to it.
It's just
it's just a
Yeah.
movie, just showing some sadness or some great acting of an old woman or something, just to get an Oscar. It's like, I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Right.
like, yeah. So you give me, because my favorite movie of all time is The Matrix. I think I've told a lot of people that. So
Yeah.
I like movies like that. If you can tiptoe that line where it got suspense, it's a thriller, it got action, it got a twist, it make you think, you know, all that shit. Boom, you feel what I'm saying? But you know, Marvel ain't got no like deepness, make you think or nothing like that, really. But
Marvel's
it's
just a good
just
time.
good fucking. Yeah, it's
Marvel's
good
a good
fucking
time.
entertainment, bro. It's just
Facts.
good. Fucking,
Facts.
and you know what's so funny that you bring that up? Because I often said this. I was doing a comparison between the music industry and battle rap, and
Yeah.
I was saying the movie industry. I don't know if I said music, but the movie industry and battle rap. And I was saying how there's a lot more appreciation for arts and shit in movies than it is kind of in battle rap. In the sense of Quentin Tarantino is that guy. You know, the Russo brothers are those guys. We know they
Facts.
those guys, right? They gonna bring in
Facts.
that money. But Jordan Peele put out Get Out, or Jordan Peele put out Us, or you got to put out Nope. It might not do as much numbers as those movies. But we know
But we
those
know.
movies gonna be good, and people gonna
Right.
go watch and see those movies. It's
Right.
still gonna
It's a
be. And
fact.
I'm like, I wish that got appreciated like that, kind of like in battle. Like, yeah, you got those,
Right.
just a good time. It's fun. It's the entertainment, the wow factor, and that's what makes the most money. I get it. But bro, that Jordan Peele shit is that shit. That's that. You know what I'm saying? That's that game changing shit. You feel me?
Yo.
So yeah.
Nope
Kind of
looks
went through all the
crazy.
type of movies I like, really. Nope,
Yeah.
looks
Nope
crazy.
looks
My only,
crazy.
let me tell you I'll give you my one, and I live right next to a fire department too. So these motherfuckers don't. But
You good.
man, what the fuck, bro? Sound like a whole fucking thing of whatever that thing is, and it's a whole bunch of things in a row. I can't even believe. What? Okay. But what I'm saying.
You said you was gonna give us one something. I forgot what.
The one thing I'm kind of in the middle about Nope. I think Jordan Peele picks actors very well, right? So I think, of course, I think it's Daniel Kaluuya. I think is his name, something like that.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna do well because he's just an amazing actor. And I think Keke
Keke
Palmer is a good actress, right? But I wonder if I'm going to be able to forget that that's Keke Palmer. If that makes any sense. I wonder if he wrote her character in a way where it's not Keke Palmer, because I'm not gonna like the character.
Right.
And if that's your main character, I'm not gonna like her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I hope your main character isn't Keke Palmer, written as Keke Palmer.
It's like seeing Tom Holland in Uncharted trying to separate it from him being Spider-Man. It's like,
yeah. You know, I haven't seen Uncharted, but it'd be one of those things like that. It's like, like a lot of people say that's why Will Smith can never play a villain. Because it's like you just really wouldn't be able to picture him as a straight, like a Thanos or like a fucking Joker or something. Because like, just can't picture you. You play the hero, you play the good guy too much.
Right.
Like, just can't take you out of that. And with Keke Palmer, it's like but Jordan Peele's two cinematic ventures being Us and Get Out. He worked on Candyman, but his actual written and directed things are Get Out, Candyman, right? Get Out, main character Daniel, amazing actor with so much nuance. He went to humor, he went to, dramatic, he went to terrified, a little scene with the crying with the eyes open thing, just amazing, right? Then next one, he gets Lupita. I think Get Out is the better movie, but I think Lupita acted way better than Daniel did. And Daniel did a great job. But Lupita knocked it out the fucking park with Us, and playing that fucking doppelganger, she knocked it out the fucking park,
she
bro.
killed that.
Like, she knocked it out the park, bro, right? So I feel like he's going to succeed because he's good at picking main characters. So I have faith in Jordan, but my faith is in Jordan Peele, not in Keke Palmer, if that makes any sense.
It makes sense. I get exactly what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I'm not a fan of her as a character, bro. I'm not a fan of her as a character. I'm sorry. She just does too much sometimes, man. Like, just I don't know, like, just chill. Like, she seems like she's just so loud and like I don't know, not loud and like a cool. You seem fun to be around. But she seemed like that loud girl who'd be like abrasive and like a killer mood in the room. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like damn, bitch, chill. Like sit the fuck down. You do too much. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like she seemed like one of those. Like so that is just something.
Right.
About it. I don't know if I'm a can of paint. So this is I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can't really say this for sure, but I'm just saying that vibe I get is. Mm-mm. And you gotta like your main character. You know what I'm saying? Your main character, unless you're going for the twist type thing when we've been rooting for the bad person the whole movie.
The whole time,
you know
right?
What I'm saying? Sometimes they'll do that, they'll pull the rug from under you where you think the main character's in at the end, you find out something like, oh shit, we've been rooting for the piece of shit the whole movie. So it could do that. Now that might, honestly, if he does that, that might be some genius shit. I ain't gonna lie. Because it'll throw me the fuck off. Because I'll be sitting there like, oh my God, God damn it. And like, oh, I'm supposed to not like her. God, shit, that's what's up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would work. But I don't think he'll do that. I don't think he'll do that. What y'all are y'all excited for that coming up?
I'm excited for that. I'm excited. Right now, I'm focused on Multiverse of Madness, and that's all I can think about.
Yeah. No, I had a question for Kid Chaos when it comes to MCU. I know I've been asking other questions, but what are your top 3 MCU movies?
Top 3? Whew,
yeah.
Good question. Number 1 and 2, I'm gonna just say 1A, 1B. I think y'all know what I'm gonna say, but 1A, 1B gotta go Endgame, Infinity War. It flip flops in my mind. Endgame was. This is what I like. Right, Endgame had those moments, right?
Right.
That just gave us like, bruh, like what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we could go to
exactly
Captain America first picking up Mjolnir. You feel what I'm saying? When Robert Downey Jr., when he gives his life and does the I am Iron Man, you feel what I'm saying? When Tony Stark goes back and meets his father and gets that closure as a son. Like it's like all these great moments in it. So Endgame, my bad. I'm gonna sit in my car in a second. But so Endgame, it had all those great moments and stuff, right? And it felt like it just felt like a complete story. It felt like it ended so many things on a great
was a culmination of the whole 10 years. Yeah, for sure.
Right?
For sure.
But it's something about the way Infinity War jumped right into the action. Never let its foot off the gas the entire from the jump. There's no question in our mind if Thanos is that dude or not. We've never seen him on footage besides turning around saying, fuck it, I'll do it myself. We've never seen him on footage except that one time.
That's a fact.
In 5 minutes, we knew, oh, Thanos is not to be played with. Like, Thanos ain't to be fucked with. So I think that was a genius way to just, I swear to God, when I sat down and watched that movie, I remember I got chills in the middle of that Hulk and him fighting scene. Because I remember thinking, if this is where they're starting, what the fuck is about to be in this movie? Because if this is how they start this bitch about to be crazy. And then, it goes right into the Hulk smashing through the thing. So then they're fighting the dudes right outside the Sanctorium thing. And then right after that, they go right into space. And then they fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like nothing but non-stop action. And it has my favorite MCU moment probably ever. So that's why it's hard for me. Bring me Thanos.
Yo, that was the craziest thing in that movie. The craziest thing about Infinity War was at no point did I think they were gonna win till Thor hit him with the axe. I'm like, oh, they got him.
Yeah.
They ain't got him. Oh.
And I like that too. I like that.
Yes.
They made us sit with that for a year. Now, of course, a lot of us kind of knew they probably might come back.
Yeah, you can't leave it like that.
Right. Yeah, but it was still like, I like when movies do that. I like when they, if it still feels wrapped up, like that felt like a complete story. Just because it wasn't the ending I might have been kind of rooting for, it still felt like a complete, I hate when stories do I'm just going to do a twist for the sake of doing a twist. And it's like, the fuck was that? Like, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't complete the story. That just adds some shit in it. Like, right?
And when you tie the end game, it's like, they still didn't really win. They had to go into they had to do some other stuff to get a win off of it. Everything that happened still happened.
They still lost, and then they still lost people. Right. They still lost Black Widow. They still lost Captain America. In a sense, they still lost Iron Man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, these people gone. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and by all accounts, I think Iron Man might make an appearance in Multiverse of Madness. Maybe. I think it's a possibility he might pop up. And I don't know if it's going to be Tom Cruise or Robert Downey Jr. or a variant,
Whatever,
however
yeah.
it's going to go. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I am interested to see if that's going to happen. But to answer the question, anyway, the Bring Me Thanos shit, that has 1A1B for me. That was a whole big explanation for one fucking thing. But number one, gotta go Infinity War. That number two for me, most likely Thor Ragnarok. Right?
That's a good pick.
Ragnarok is great.
Probably number
Ragnarok
two
is
for
great.
me. I love Ragnarok, and this is why I love Ragnarok. I hated Thor. I thought Thor was the worst Marvel character his first two movies. I was like, this dude
Thor
is
need that
boring.
rebrand badly.
Yeah, bro, and that rebrand they did in Ragnarok, it worked perfectly. That's
Right.
the perfect way to do his character. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that works perfectly. So boom, I love Thor Ragnarok. And third, I ain't gonna say a toss up, but the three
You
that
can
are
say
in
No
my
Way Home.
mind.
You can say No Way Home. It's okay.
You know what's so funny? I Thor Ragnarok is number 3. No Way Home is I literally completely forgot about No Way Home. Completely forgot about No Way Home. That's crazy. I completely forgot about No Way Home.
No Winter Soldier?
That's what I was
This is,
gonna say,
you know what's funny?
I was
about. These are the three I was about to say. I was about to say the three that are in my mind who I didn't know was going to take the third spot was going to be Civil War, Winter Soldier, and Black Panther. I like all of those movies for select, you know what I'm saying? For select reasons.
Yeah.
They each have, now we're talking about just cinematic, what's the better story and better, all that. Probably Winter Soldier. Probably.
Yeah, Winter Soldier's
I'd have to go with that one, right? But
Winter Soldier's
like,
crazy.
I like Black Panthers for its reasons. I like, you say like Winter Soldier for its reasons, and I love Civil War for its reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, MCU has had a way of consistently giving us these highlight moments, and it seems like they can keep going. Just like you're saying, it's like, how the fuck do you keep?
I don't know how they do it.
Bigger from here,
I've really been thinking that. Like, I don't know how they do it.
This isn't even mentioning any Guardians movie either.
Right. Just the more thing. I told somebody, I said, bro, they made me care about a talking raccoon and Ant-Man.
Bro, what? I didn't give a fuck. I didn't even really know about no fucking Ant-Man, bro.
Right.
He's an Ant-Man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'm watching it. I'm like, this shit all right. Like, this shit all right right here,
exactly.
Bro. Like,
that's how me and the Guardians. I'm like, bro, I don't even know who the Guardians of the Galaxy are. That's why, bro, just go watch it. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go watch it. I'm like, I'm done. I'm not gonna doubt you no more.
Saldana.
Yeah,
and
that's a
so
fact.
good that,
I just knew her.
That's it.
And they're so good that like we can bypass like some of the trash movies. What like if like Avengers 2 I didn't like. The first
Ultron.
Age of Ultron. What?
Yeah, I didn't like the second one.
People a lot. I'm about to say I have this because a lot of people I know didn't like that movie.
I like what it does for setting up stuff, but I don't like the overall format of the movie.
Yeah, like it's fundamental. It has good
ideas.
I don't like it. It has good ideas and shit. Like the whole like Tony Stark's like how like his insecurities and like his like the way he views things and like him projecting that on the others is like a good idea, but then like the whole movie has problems.
Yeah. So like Avengers 2, Iron Man 2 is hit or miss for me. And like even like I said, the first Thors I didn't really care for. And then honestly, the first Captain America was cool.
Wait, Iron Man 2 was hit or miss? That's fair.
You said what?
First Captain America
Iron Man 2 was hit or miss?
It's like the first season of Breaking Bad. It's like it comes off as slow a little bit, but once you see its full story, you realize how important it was to tell that story starting like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because there was a grander story at hand. So I'll give you like Thor and all the movies was trash. Like I agree with all that. But Captain America, I'll give it a pass because I feel like it was necessary to fully tell the story. It was like, for instance, Spider-Man. We didn't get an origin story with Spider-Man. We had seen it 100 times. Yeah. We knew what happened with Peter. So soon Peter came right in the middle of Civil War. I think that was a genius. I feel like that was a genius like decision to make. Like his first movie gonna be a movie we just jump right into his action and shit. We're not gonna do setting up his backstory as much. You feel what I'm saying? So I appreciated that, but I feel like with Captain America, it was necessary to give him a full, you know what I'm saying, length film because he's gonna carry the franchise. Now, essentially, Iron Man really did. But Captain America is kind of seen as like the leader. You know what I'm saying?
Captain
So he's
America,
like, as
Captain
far
America has a better trilogy.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely agree.
Then
Absolutely agree.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
Winter Soldier
Yeah.
and Civil War
That's
are
fair.
both fire. You know what I'm saying? To me, I feel like no other person has two movies in their
That's a
their
fact. That's a
catalog
fact.
that are both fire. Iron Man has Iron Man, and then like it's 2 is hit or miss, and I'm gonna be honest, 3 is hit or miss for me too. I don't think none of the Iron Mans are trash, but only one of them I'll be like, bro, that was fire, and that's the first Iron Man.
I feel like
Yeah.
Now,
Spider-Man may have gotten 2,
Yeah,
maybe.
you could argue
Spider-Man might be
Captain
3 for
America
3.
and Spider-Man.
oh yeah, no, let me take that. Why do I keep forgetting about Spider-Man? Yeah, take that back.
I kind of like
Spider-Man
all 3
has
of them,
3.
low-key.
Yes, I like all
Yeah,
3
Spider-Man 3 for
Spider-Man.
3.
I can't even lie.
The plot twist in Homecoming is one of the better MCU plot twists. When he opens the door and his vultures just at door at prom at Homecoming.
That's
It's like,
that's amazing. And I like how they subverted our expectations as if that was MJ the whole movie,
right.
but it really
right.
wasn't who we were thinking it
Yeah.
was. You know what I'm saying? And then you find out
Exactly.
Zendaya is. It's like, oh, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's dope because it kept us invested into her as a character because we're thinking that's MJ. So we're watching
Right.
it like it's MJ. So they gave us this
Right.
great twist that puts us in this like moral, like you're saying, quandary or whatever. But at the same time, it doesn't sacrifice that actual character for them later on in the films. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was a genius way to
Exactly.
do that. I feel like that was the smartest
It
shit.
definitely was. No, it was a good play. They did a good job. Yeah, Spider-Man jumped up heavy because No Way Home was crazy. I thought it would be. I thought it would be crazy.
Yeah.
They went
Yeah,
crazy.
man. No Way Home was amazing, bro. No Way Home was different, bro. No Way Home was crazy.
I can't believe this is only the second Doctor Strange movie, though.
Yeah, that feels weird, don't it? That it's like only the second Doctor Strange movie.
Right. We completed the whole Spider-Man trilogy in the time we got between Doctor Strange 1 and 2 and 3 and 2.
That is crazy.
As well. But yeah, man. Well, appreciate you. We about to wrap up, man. Chaos, appreciate you coming on, man. I think he dropped off.
You think so?
But that's perfect. But yeah. Chat, appreciate y'all, man. We about to wrap it up here in a minute. Thank y'all for pulling up. Here you go. Get him out of it.
My bad.
Gotcha.
I had hit the wrong button.
Good. You good. But we about to wrap up. So anything you need to plug, anything you shout out, any final statements you want to make?
Yo, listen, I want to say for one, I appreciate y'all having me on. This was a very interesting and a very detailed and lengthy conversation, but I enjoyed every second of it.
Good.
Appreciate y'all for having me. Everybody who came up, asked questions. I appreciate all the flowers, all the critiques, all this is stuff I'm keeping in mind. I already got my next battle coming up. You know what I'm saying? On URL. It's one of them. They don't never put me against. That's something. Another thing I always make sure I mention. URL don't put me against no layups. I've not had a layup since I have been on URL. And here they are again, giving me somebody else I cannot take. I really want a battle I could just beat up on somebody. I don't know, maybe after this one, but this is another one.
I'm gonna have to really clear win.
Can we get a hit?
You missed the clear win era.
I can't give y'all a hit, not yet. It's contractual type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry about
it. I can't
give
y'all a hint just yet. But soon I will. I'll drop some hints when I can. But
it's all right. We're gonna end the stream. Just don't leave. We're gonna end the stream. Just don't leave. You can tell us.
Listen, aside from that, music coming soon. I'm going to the studio next week, so I got some singles coming out for y'all. I think I'm really gonna enjoy.
You musically special?
I'm dope, bro. You
think you musically special? No, that's what Danny. I'm saying what Danny said. That's what Danny asked.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
Yeah, see if you're musically special.
Nah, you fine. Danny. I remember that line. Was that the same round when he said, "I'm what if Shakespeare could rap or some shit like that"? Was that the same round?
Yeah. I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Said he'll
be music coming soon.
Sound advice or something like that too.
Got you. But music coming soon. You feel what I'm saying? Hit me up for merch if you want any headshot merch. You feel what I'm saying? And keep on the lookout for that announcement. Should be within the next, I don't know, whenever. I don't want to get too much away, but it should be soon. They announce it. And I'm gonna keep cooking. I just ask you, I'm saying the fans just continue to rock with me. Don't Don't take anything the wrong way I say. If you unsure about anything, tweet me, ask me, whatever. We can always have a dialogue. I'm that type of guy. But I'm always willing to listen. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about respect. It's all about the delivery. But I'm always willing to listen and have a dialogue with anyone. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everyone. I appreciate y'all for having me on, man. Yeah, stay tuned.
Salute, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all in the chat. Appreciate everybody on Caffeine, man. Y'all follow the page, LTBR Podcast everywhere, man. All right, we about to be out. Y'all have a good one.
Recording stopped.
All right, God. Are you gonna tell me you battling now? The recording's over. You gonna tell me now?
Man, no, I ain't telling you, man. I ain't telling you, and I ain't telling you yet, right? Only reason is because they called me about this man a week and a half ago and told me I was gonna be battling him. But they ain't sent me the contract yet.
Hold up. Hold on 1 second. We should be out. Oh, I know what's happening.
Want me to check real quick?
Yeah, it should be done. I don't know why it's still on. Oh, I know what's happening. Hold on. I know what to do. I know exactly what to do.
You're still on.
Yeah, I got him.